The quick spot. There we are. Okay, we're live.
Woo!
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 Hello, everybody.
Another season, baby.
All right, who's ready to ramble for 3 hours?
Oh, me,
Oh,
me.
absolutely.
I
I
love to
love
ramble.
yapping. Professional yapper.
All right, by now you guys know the format. SABCD. We're gonna rank your teams. Starting in the Hearthflame division.
Need to want to give props to Drops for making the slides. I feel obligated to say this every time because goddamn it takes them a while.
The slides do take me a hot minute. All right, we're starting with Mr. B. Hanny himself.
Okay, so in the attempt of not rambling for too long, if we try to speed up through some teams. Also, after playing Nat decks with Seth, my power level format is so skewed. It is crazy.
You're looking
Yeah.
at what's that Barraskewda doing over
So,
there?
like, the first few teams, we might have to. Maybe we were too harsh or too kind. We'll see how it goes. And B Handy gets the pleasure of being the very first team we look at.
I'd like to start off with saying Rip B. Hanny and everything that he wanted to support his Archaludon got sniped in the first round.
Okay, but like, do you take the Rain Sweeper or do you take the Rain Setter with your first pick?
Dude, Mousehold, Pelipper, and Politoed all got sniped in the first round.
Not even that. All of the Prankster setters that weren't Klefki got sniped, and he didn't want Klefki because it's double steal on lead.
True.
He wanted like Meowstic or
Klefki's my goat.
Sableye. No, he wanted like Meowstic or Sableye or one of those. He didn't want Klefki, I know.
He just got Giga sniped for
He just
picking
got Giga
Ludon
sniped.
1-1.
Dude, he's first round pick though. Like, at some point you just have to take a generic Goodmon on your very first pick and then get the combos after. If you're
True.
looking for the goated Archaludon shit.
True.
That being
Anyways,
said, it's still Archaludon.
does Weavile get beat
It-
up? I think it does.
Weavile
Right?
gets beat
Yeah,
up.
it
Weavile gets
does.
beat up.
All right, he's fine then.
That's almost certainly the reason for for Weavile.
Yep.
This team's ticking all the boxes, I think.
Um,
The fairy weakness is not real. The ghost weakness is real, actually. He has, like, no dark type, right? It's Weavile. That
Weavile.
doesn't count.
Yeah,
That doesn't
yeah.
count. Gragonol
I mean-
doesn't count.
I
Trev
mean-
kinda does.
Yeah, I mean, Trev's a ghost weakness, but it also gets the perk of Terra Dark.
Terran.
Okay, I'm
Yeah.
glad he has double Terra Dark, I'll tell you that. Like, I think that was really smart.
What?
Oh, wait, he
one
doesn't.
Terra
That's
Dark.
Ghost.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm still glad Trev has Terra Ghost, or Dark.
I mean, Flamigo is immune to Ghost, isn't it? Am I crazy?
No.
no, it's just Fly. It's Fly Fight.
Oh, dude.
Fly fighting.
I'm so used
It
to
hits
birds.
Ghost because it has Scrappy.
I'm so used to birds being flying normal.
I also want to say, I'm glad somebody has Electros, because this thing is insanely fun. Like, I've played with that Mon before, it's great.
Yeah, it's a really good mon.
Levitate Electric with just a bunch of Thunderwave and shenanigans at it.
As you can run it
so-
physical or special.
I also want to say, as somebody who ran Flygon last season, Terra Flygon is great. It is a very good Terra Captain.
I like his Terra choices on it.
It has a lot of sets. I think Flygon is a very good Terra Captain. I think Trevenant might be the best D tier Terra. Up there.
Pretty good. Pretty good.
Speed tiers are pretty good.
Features
this
are
is-
fine.
He's ticking all the boxes.
The only thing he's
This-
missing is a natural. Oh no, he has Klefki.
Okay, that doesn't count as a fairy.
I know it's yeah.
Sure it does.
Klefki's types do not count towards cores. I refuse to believe otherwise.
Acceptable. Well, I mean, his dragon and his steel also. I mean, he has Flygon for his secondary dragon.
Dude. His Boomber shenanigans are weak. He has Terra normal, but it's only with Trev, and Trev might want to Terra itself. I guess it doesn't with Flygon.
yeah,
He also has,
he could click Wide Guard Flamigo. And Boom
Dude, I
Burst.
almost wish he had, like, base Rotom. Like the Ghost Rotom, just for the easiest discharge of his life.
That could be kind of drop the Barraskewda for it.
That might be a little... There's no way Barraskewda's D tier.
Barraskewda's
It
D
is.
tier.
Barraskewda's D tier.
The only thing it does is go fast. And hit.
Hit's okay.
There is
Kinda
no way
hard.
Barraskewda's D tier.
Barraskewda's
That-
D tier. Check it out. Anyways,
Anyway,
solid team. I'm gonna give it. I'd give it an A.
Yeah,
Good.
I can't. I don't know
I-
where I would like. This team's really hard to build against. Like all of your common shutdown and everything that he brings has multiple sets on top of it.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
it's. I mean, it being a hard team to prep for is also gonna make it a hard team to prep with. But also, I have faith in the season 5 champion.
Yeah.
See, I don't feel like it has like that clear of stop me or die kind of setup going though.
oh, it's just gonna out.
It kind
It's
of
really
just
just
looks
gonna
like it's gonna.
just gonna outbulk you with Arcanine and Archaludon and Klefki screens and yeah, Milotic. Oh god, this team is crazy bulky.
Yeah,
That's-
but he also has some pretty decent fast options. Or
Yeah, he has
yeah.
damage.
he also has a good
Oh, he's
slow
got
mode.
damage. Yeah, no.
Okay,
Good team.
I'll join you in A.
If
I
he
feel like
had an
this-
auto range setter, or what else would make this
There was
team
a slightly faster.
I mean, there's a lot of
Tailwind
Monty
than
wanted
Dragon.
instead.
I'd like it a little bit better, but he also doesn't really need or want Tailwind. He has
Man,
much better choices for speed control.
I'm just
between
going to say
Underwood,
Prankster
Klefki, and-
Tailwind overrated.
Oh, it is.
If you have Prankster Tailwind, you better have things to follow it up in Oko. Or it's just not important. And I think that's harder to do in this format.
Yeah, very much so. Especially because there's 2 Prankster Tailwinds. Well, 3 if you want to count Talonflame as quote unquote Prankster. But
No,
yeah,
he counts.
There's like 4 Prankster Tailwinds.
There's
One's
a lot
got
more
Murkrow
than 2.
Talonflame.
Murkrow, Talonflame,
Whimsicott.
Oh, and the bugs.
Whimsicott.
I said Whimsicott, Talonflame, Murkrow, and the bugs. So there's
Yeah.
5.
Anyways, next team.
I hate those bugs. Anyway,
Dude, those
moving
bugs
on.
are so good.
Hate them.
Tailwind Encore. Struggle Bug. Move on. Infestation.
Dude, I don't. I think it was
It's
Mike.
the former commish.
Alright, so let me start. I have been trying to get Golden Go every single season for like the
6
last
seasons?
7 seasons. I know that this is season 6. Yes, the last 7 seasons I tried to get it in Sword and Shield.
That's crazy, dude.
Okay,
Dynamax
so
Golden Go would've
we're
gone
just going to
crazy.
go and throw this out. It is automatic D tier because he took Golden Go.
True.
I think it's an automatic D tier because he picked the Lycanroc, honestly. That really ruined his draft.
Dude, I
you know
hate
what-
this
You know what could fix
Lycanroc.
that Lycanroc? If that was like a Stony J or something.
Dude, Stone
ooh.
Turner would go so hard on this team.
Dude, can you picture Stonejourner next to Golden Go?
Oh my
like
God.
just
Oh,
buffing
that's-
it like
Make it rain rock slide? Ew.
That's a lot of damage.
Oh, dude, you get the dragon moves, the spread moves from Coma with it. Oh my god, he should totally pick up Stony J.
Dude, Stony J would be such an excellent pickup on this team. Real talk though, I
anyway.
think this team is low-key cracked.
Yeah, you're a Grumpig believer though.
Dude, it's not even
What's that
Grumpig.
Galvantula doing other than being the 8th electric type available?
I think that's exactly all that it is doing.
Okay, so hang on. Yes, I am a Grumpig believer. I'm a big Ambipom believer. But also, Tetris got Mamoswine, which is like one of his favorite mons to play. He got Murkrow Golden Go, which is just a disgusting combo due to Tailwind Haze shenanigans. Komodo is a good mon. Magmortar is an incredible
Great for a
C-tier.
Terra Captain.
Yeah, great for a Terra Captain. Serena has
Muck and Magmortar are amazingly good Terra Captains.
yeah. I mean, I really like all
Yeah.
those Terra Captains.
I don't think he's ever going to want to set Trick Room himself. His team's too bulky and slow. But he's going to be fine playing into it. He's going to want to play Murkrow offense most of the time.
Yeah.
My problem is the teams that are threatening to set Trick Room. He's kind of lacking into them if he can't put Trick Room up himself and they have a naturally fast mon. I mean, Galvantula, does it get Electro Web?
I believe
Yeah.
so.
I'm going to pull up Showdown. I should have it open already.
Double check, but I'm pretty sure it does. Yeah.
Okay, because that's actually a
108.
Yeah, okay, it gets Electroweb. It's like the Electroweb mon. I think that's literally its signature move at a point, right?
Maybe.
Yeah, probably.
Makes sense. Spider, electric, webs. It all 1 + 3 is 4.
True. Yeah, I think this team is pretty good.
I really like this team.
And we can't just start with 2 good ones. Fire, Water, Grass has Earthquake, has Golden Go.
Dude, is this
Can he
team
beat
hits...
the Fire types and Steel types that will Golden Go? Yes, Mamoswine covers and Primarina covers. I mean, Steel types are kind of annoying. Has Magmortar, though.
Magmortar, he has Mamoswine.
Yeah, he's good. He's got it all
He
covered.
also has Komodo, which is a fighting type to hit those steel types.
My natural bias refuses to give S, though. I don't even know why. I think it's just my dislike for Murkrow.
I think it's Tetris and we have to meme on him, but I'm actually going to give him a nest here. I think this team is super good.
Okay. I don't think this team has the best Primarina setups. I think it could have a better water to go with this core. And I have a natural bias against Murkrow. And for those reasons, it gets A. I respect the S call, though. Also, this team really wants a better fairy. But, like, once again, Primarina is doing a lot of roles for it being it.
I wish there was something else in the, like, mid 80 to 90 area to go with the Murkrow. To go Zoom. I said mid 80. It's like, I don't know. I feel like even with Tailwind,
I don't understand.
Mamoswine will get outsped by things.
Dude, you realize this is like 4 speeds? Or no, it's like
dude,
6
he has Mamoswine and
speed.
Como. I don't understand this line, Jordan.
No, I don't know. It's just...
I think this is a bad take, Jordan, but anyways.
Yeah, I'm disagreeing with that take, too.
I love Tetris' team. I think this is a very Tetris team in the first place. I think he's going to pilot this very well.
I'm just a hater.
Fair enough.
S-tier teams are something that I have to truly believe in, though.
Hey,
I'm not even sure I'm going to give them out. I'm being picky.
Alright. I can't believe Carney roped me into this again. Says Electric.
Again. What in the splatty abomination am I looking at?
Yeah, this is, if you told, I mean, she did say she was working with Splatty when drafting this team.
I kind of hate it.
It's definitely going to be
a
difficult one to pilot.
I see a Wheezing and a Toadscroll.
Yeah, we have Wheezing, Toadscroll.
Like that.
Is the mouse?
Trust me, that combo is not that hard to prep for.
It's not scary in
it's really not.
Draft, where it's the same reason why Incineroar is not that scary in draft.
Well, I think I think Incineroar's been a skill issue.
True.
I do think that there's a lot of ways to prep for Wheezing Toads when you know Wheezing Toads is coming.
Yeah, it's called Ability Shield.
There's a lot of ways to get around it. It's called Lumberry, it's called Ability Shield, it's called Safety Goggles. It's not as scary.
Yo, does this mouse hold actually enable anything, or is it just clicking follow me and pop bomb?
To be fair, I think Mousehold is the best Pokemon on this team. I think Blastoise is also the second best Pokemon on this team.
Dude, I want to pick Blastoise one season, and I really like her Terra Captain choices, or her Terra choices for it.
I'm not seeing the lines. I'm not seeing the Rev of Room. I think she's run Hawlucha and regretted it like 4 times now, so I don't know why it's back. Morgrem is the most ghetto screen setter that I'm just not a believer of.
I don't even see how Hawlucha was proccing on Burden, but then he's gonna run Fairy Terrain with.
Yeah, I think she picked for the Fairy Terrain as much as any other reason. The biggest thing about that Fairy Terrain is going to be stopping burns. On like Hoodra. Not joking.
I am not a Hawlucha believer. I haven't believed in this thing since ever. Not even in
the entire right column is like
trash.
I don't believe in Morgan one bit.
Yo, that
I would believe in Revavroom if it was a Terracat, but it's not.
Pretty nice.
Yeah, no, the middle column is very good, and then the Mousehold is very good. So I see like, I actually like Duocean Terracap. I'm
Oh,
not
yeah.
I'm not a fan. I'm not a fan. I'm going down to D tier, by the way. We're doing S through D.
Isn't that what was on there?
Yeah.
Did we
Oh,
have a? We did have D tier on
We have-
rating.
we
Okay,
have
cool.
SABCD.
There's a gut reaction to me that says I can prep around this. I bring Taunt and a Rocky Helmet, and I'll be okay.
Yeah.
But I still think it's
uh,
going to get wins.
Oh yeah, it'll definitely get some cheeky wins.
Because you do have to kind of call which mode she's bringing in. You can't prep for all of them at once. So, she
I'm gonna
will...
take-
I feel like this team will always get a win and then struggle to get the 3.
This team is gonna take people to timer and be very annoying.
Nah, there's no Garganackle.
Electric, I'm going to tell you from personal experience, drop the Meganium now. I tried it last
Ooh.
season, and it was pretty bad.
Alright, my brother's team. It's his first season.
Mr.
Let's go!
Moopies.
So we had input on this team. I had a lot of input on this team.
We all had a lot
And
of input on this team.
We had the fly out to visit him to help him make this team.
Yeah, that's true. Let me open by saying I think this team's probably better than mine. Let me follow up by saying I think the core of Sinistra, Tyranitar, Excadrill, Gyarados, Salazzle is absolutely cracked. Like, I love this open. Because all of the fighting moves, all of the ground moves, all of the grass types, it's all covered. Grass
Yep,
types
big
are
fan.
a bit little harder, but that's also... I like Scyther as a Terra Captain. Gives Tailwind option, has Stab, Dual, Wing Beat Technician stuff with Eviolite. I think that Mon is a very, very good C-tier Terra Captain. Pikachu as a Lightning Rod is cool. It's a D-tier, whatever. Tauros pops off for a D-tier. Greedent is Jordan Special. Slowbro for
Greedent's
secondary
a minute.
Trick Room setter. Can't be taunted. And then Gudra Gardevoir just giving Fairy Dragon Steel for value. I think it's my favorite team I've seen so far.
It's pretty good. Feels a little biased to rank it really high, but it's also just like
Considering
we
we probably had the most input on it.
I mean, that's not... I'm going to rank my team not that high, but that's because I fall for stacks bait. Which might not be bait. Okay, but there's not a Pokemon on this team I don't like, by the way.
No, like I see, like like you said, the Pikachu's whatever, but all 11 other Pokemon, I'm like, they all do their role well.
Also, all of these like weaknesses it has just aren't real at all. Like, they're all covered by a Cormon.
The ice weakness is kind of real, but ice isn't a real type. Well, I guess the Slowbro is actually really good under the ice. No, this team's type chart is definitely deceiving.
Right?
Close.
Plus, you try throwing a fighting move at T-Tar with a Gyarados and a Sinistcha on the field. That
Ghost-
being said, I do think this team does need some skill in piloting. And since it's his first season, it's going to be interesting.
Yeah, but he picks up games fast. I have faith in him. I think his Ghost Column might be the only one that's like kind of real.
He has T-Tar, though.
Yeah, I know. But like
And the squirrel.
I said what I said.
I made that squirrel solo Fluttermane and the Landorus Theory.
Alright. We go.
Alright,
I think this is my favorite team we've seen so far, though. By a lot. Which makes me want to give it S.
even with a little bias, I'm
I
giving
like
it
it.
S. It's a crack team. Like
Better than Jordan Sand.
Wrong.
I agree. I mean, you put 10 Wolf Glicks on this team and they're gonna play it well, right?
Yeah. We have a top 4 prediction at the end. It is not attached to players. Like, that one is attached to player skill. These rankings are not.
Yeah, pretty much.
Trickster!
Trickster. A rain
Ooh,
team.
A rain.
Man, it starts off so nice, and then where does it go?
I'm not an Overquill believer.
Kilowattrel Garchomp is fire.
Yeah, Kilowattrel Garchomp is fire. Kilowattrel in the rain is fire. I see what he's doing with the Bruxish Colossal and low physical attack, Aqua Jet, to proc Steam Engine, yada yada. I'm not a Go-Go believer. It has 520, I think it's 525 BST as a D tier, but it doesn't do anything.
Okay, so here's my problem with the team. I don't like a single Terra Captain. I think I love Kilowattrel, the like pseudo Disquake core, and I like the rain mode. I think you have really good 3 rain mons. I think I love the pseudo Quake stuff, and I actually like Bruxish. I know Bruxish is very
He also has a Rotom Chomp for a Disquake.
Yeah, I know. I actually like Bruxish though as a Trick Room setter, like Pseudomon. But these 4 Mons, I just don't like any of them. I don't like Cole, I don't like Toucannon, I don't like Primeape, I don't like Go-Go, I don't like Cacturn. 5 Mons. So
I'm fine with the Cole.
You've got a core 7 I like, and then the 5 with the Terra Captains I dislike strongly. And for that, it gets mid.
I think Cole is okay. I'm really interested in Toucannon, but every time I look at it, I'm like, eh.
But like,
I look at it. It's got cool moves, and then its stats make me sad.
I feel like I'm a lot harsher on Terra Captains than I am on like non-Terra C and D tiers. Because the non-Terra C and D tiers are like, if they can do a job, we're happy with them. But like, Terra Captain C tiers are legitimately as strong as A tiers, in my mind, if they're the right setup.
Yes.
Well, I mean, he wouldn't Terra Captain the Bruxish. The Colossal's the best choice there, and then in D tier, I would have gone Primeape over Go-Go personally.
I mean, I just don't believe in Colossal. Like, the best set he's going to have is like some Surf Absorb stuff.
Is Primeape C tier?
Oh,
I thought it was D tier. But I'm looking
Go-Goat and Toucannon are both D.
I don't know.
Cacturn's D. I was just looking at his point picks, which would be Garchomp, Rotom, Primeape, Go-Goat.
Yeah, so that's A, B, C, D.
Yeah.
No, like, Cacturn's, whatever. It's a D tier. It kind of sucks, but it's a D tier non-Terra. We're fine with it. Toucannon, I want to believe in, but it sucks. In my mind. Like, I almost drafted Toucannon because I think it's funny, and it has a lot of cool things going for it, but it's not good. The best set he can run with Colossal is some Terra Grass Absorb Bulb Surf set, and it's not good. The second best set is a Meteor Beam set, and it's still not good.
Why does he have to run Surf when I'm having a stroke? He can just Aqua Jet with Bruxish.
Okay, but if you're doing Absorb Bulb, it's going to give you +1, and it's both of your mons for it's a +1 from one mon with an item and a Terra to do it. Which, I get it's a Terra Captain, but it's still not good. And then if you weakness policy it, then the Bruxish is going to kill it. And it's still not that great. And it's still not that great. So, I'm not a believer. I think Dynamax was the only reason that thing was working.
Fair enough. It's not...
But, like... The Kilowattrel, Garchomp, Rotom, and those 3 rain mode are both really good. It's like, if I felt like the other 5 were good, I would give it S.
But the other 5 are just so bad, it's a B.
Right. His top tiers are clean.
Yeah.
And those top tiers are going to clean out games on their own. Without, like, any of the bottom... Like, he's going to have those 5, and then he's going to have, like, a Toucannon. And he'll win off of those 5. You know?
I'm a big Basculegion believer.
Same. We love Mr. Fish.
Mr. Fish.
Alright, run it. Next. Gotta go.
More rain.
More rain.
Okay, so this man drafted rain, and then he said, you know what, I could use some more rain. And then you know what he did after that? He drafted more rain.
Respect.
Okay, so this is one of my friends. Say whatever you want because that's how we do it here. I did have a little influence on a few of his picks. Like, I told him that Crocodile and Metagross cover each other very well, and Metagross is very good in the rain.
Did you tell him that fighting types exist?
I think he knows about
To
them.
be fair, this format they really don't.
You say that, but
I also do know he picked Ludicolo as it's like his favorite Pokemon, and he just wanted to play it.
okay, no. If he was running Pelipper, Metagross, Ludicolo, and then he just stops rain mode, we're happy. But the follow-up of the Crawdon,
Golduck.
Rotom, Golduck is too far.
Too far.
Like, all three of those Mons are not achieving what you want. Like, you could have just left it at Ludicolo, Metagross.
Team is also slow.
I mean, you have a Swift Swim Golduck.
You have
You have a
Ludicolo-
Swift Swim Ludi.
Yeah, Ludi and Golduck. get
I
Swift
do
Swim.
agree you should have at least one Mon above 100. Like, that's kind of bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
I
don't
mean, he
see
gets-
Trick Room on this team, by the way.
Cottony.
He doesn't have a setter.
Cottony.
Does Cottony get it?
Yes.
I mean, Whimsicott does.
Oh, true.
Ice Cube's funny. Ice Cube's a funny little Iceman.
Ice Cube's a funny little penguin.
But all you have to do to prevent. Oh, I'm a liar.
Oh,
Cottony doesn't even get Trick Room.
Finally, I'm sad
Uh,
Rhydon's not the Terra Captain.
Yeah, I agree with that. I would make right on the Terra Captain.
Yeah, I would cut at least 3 of these water types.
Let's see.
Probably that entire third row.
I'm a Golduck believer. I would drop the Crawdont, Rotom, and Lucario, honestly.
It's the worst Swift Swim to Ludi then. Like,
That's
I
fair.
think you
That's
want a
fair.
Swift Swim, and Ludi's a good Swift Swim.
Have you actually looked at Ludicolo's stats? Because it's not that great.
Yeah, you add rain buffs and stuff, and it suddenly becomes fine.
Tell that to Poliwrath.
Oh, Ludicolo does not get access to Scald anymore.
But it still has Hydro Pumps in the rain with a Life Orb with Swift Swim. It'll be fine.
You're asking Hydro Pump to hit.
I mean, that's just the
It'll
dice you
hit.
roll.
Forehead.
Fair enough. I mean, Ludicolo is cool as from like a support perspective. It gets Fake Out. I think it gets Worry Seed? I could be wrong on that.
Yeah, so, drop the bottom 3, get a Ghost type, get a...
Get maybe 2 Ghost types.
Get something to set Trick Room.
Yeah, get something to set Trick... Well, he doesn't even... Like, Crawdon's what he wants to be in Trick Room. Rhydon is the only...
Right on.
I feel like the team's missing stuff. This is like... I legitimately...
I
respect your
the Ditto
friend, but
pick.
I'm not... Yeah.
No, he is fairly new to draft, and so are his other 2 that he brought. They have some like actual like VG, not like actual VGC experience.
But those
They-
first 5 picks are clean.
yeah, the first 5 picks I really like, and then he kind of just went off the rails.
And then he just drafted more water types.
Yeah. I don't know about
So
this one, Chief.
my opinion, I'd drop the Crawdon to Golduck, the Rotom Wash, and the Lucario personally.
Yeah, give Terra Captain to Rhydon, get
Give Terra
an
to
entire
Rhydon,
new set
fight
of
a Trick Room
Mons.
setter.
Also, not having a good electric type in the rain is criminal. I'm not counting Rotom.
True.
And I think all the other electric types got swooped very quickly, but...
Yeah,
Probably.
there's not that many good electric types.
Where am I putting this? The top 5. Hang on, what did we just put Trickster at? We put Trickster at B. I'm gonna give this.
Yeah, but the difference is, as Trickster had multiple modes in his top 5. I don't think he does. I think you prep for one, you prep for all.
It's fair,
Yeah.
but I don't think this team is just like utter. I'm giving it a C,
Okay.
and maybe a little rain bias here, but like.
Yeah, you see Pelipper Metagross and you're like, I love it.
I
To
do,
be fair,
I do love it.
Pelipper Metagross is a crazy good open. So,
Yeah.
this team is very fixable. Like, very, very fixable.
I agree.
Like, Sonethe could go crazy on that team.
All right,
Alright, next.
on to
Ooh.
Pikachu.
Oh, we got beat up Annihilate. Whimsicott still is beat up, correct?
Yeah.
So, this team is
Got friend guard, follow me.
this team
With
might be better
Clefairy
than the
and all.
Tetris team.
Dude,
The team is
Pikachu's always been a Whimsicott believer.
Oh yeah, Pikachu's a big Whimsicott fan.
I remember him tearing it. Or not tearing, Dynamaxing it. Multiple times. It was like
Yeah.
his thing.
Yeah.
also.
Oh,
I can tell you that Zoro Kasui will steal games because it's evil.
Oh, it's a good Typhlosion setup. It's a good...
Shit, I kind of really like this team.
Okay,
I kind of
but...
There's like
to reference the
one
Lofus
Pokemon
video.
on this team.
I don't really care for Thwacky.
Okay,
Okay, there's like 2 Pokemon on this team that I'm just like meh about.
I'm gonna throw this out there. I don't like Altaria. I don't like Thwacky. I don't like Bax on this team specifically.
I think
he
Bax
clicks,
is
he
fine
clicks
here.
Tailwind and then Dragon Rush and something dies.
I have very mixed feelings about Magnezone, but it is filling a Fairy Dragon Steel. Okay, so this is normal Typhlosion, not Ghost Typhlosion, which is probably
Yes.
in his benefit.
Sorry, all the sprites look the same off of Cerebi.
Well, you can see on the other chart that it's regular Typhlosion.
Yeah.
True.
He got baited by Dropsina picking Arbok. I'm sure there was no input there.
Whoa! I really like his 2 free agency deer picks being Arbok and Trimeco. I think I had Trimeco 2.
I mean, I guess Altaria can perish Song 1 endgame randomly. Whimsicott is the best prankster Tailwind bar none, not even close.
Altaria can also, shut down weather teams. It has niche use.
Yeah.
It'll do something.
I don't know.
Well,
I think it's solid. I think I'm not crazy about it, but I think it's solid. Like, super solid. The
I
Fairy
lied.
Dragon Steel and Bax Clefairy is insanely good. I feel like it needs a little better setup with Clefairy. It's like bulk up and Dragon Dance on those
bulk
two.
up Dragon Dance.
This team might not be. I may have lied off of my gut reaction.
His only off the top offense mon is Typhlosion, which is really good at it, mind you.
Yeah, Eruption Gobert.
Magnezone with like specs or something can do it too.
Yo, you got Shift Force for Alligator. You got Bax is good off rib.
Bax even wants to set up a Swords Dance or a Dragon Dance though a lot of the time.
It does, but
Fair.
Dragon Rush does a lot of fucking damage.
Yay.
So
I'm here to give this an A.
Yeah, it's super solid. I respect it. I'm surprised you didn't go
If-
for
if-
S. I thought one of you was going to go for S.
I
I
My
would
gut
have.
said
I just
S
really
initially.
don't like the Thwacky or the.
Did I talk
Altaria.
you guys down? Dude, okay.
No.
So this is what I was saying earlier about Terra Captains being so incredibly important. I don't hate the Thwacky. I actually like the Thwacky. And the reason I like the Thwacky is because it's not a Terra Captain. So I don't feel like it's taking up a valuable role for its D tier.
I just don't like Thwacky.
I think that is
Anything.
I think Thwacky is a very good D tier for this team. I think the grassy terrain really benefits Annihilate, and it's going to stop Earthquake shenanigans for his
Typhlosion, Magnezone,
right.
Arbok. No, yeah, it all makes sense. Like I see the vision behind this team.
So I think Thwacky's perfectly fine. It's the Arbok I think got baited.
Did I give Magoopy an S or an A tier?
I did S.
You get S. You also give Tetris S.
I know. I'm not gonna go back and change them now.
Nah, go back and change them. Run
No,
it.
I've said what I've said. My brain was kind of secretly thinking to myself, try and only give out one S tier per division, but
No limitation. No need.
yeah, you're right. All right. On to Mr. Day 2 of SAC, Gabmot.
Yeah, congratulations on day 2. Hell yeah. Okay, when I looked at this team, my first gut reaction was I hate this. Then I looked at it a bit more,
You
and
keep
I'm like,
looking at it.
and then I'm like, okay, that's kind of cool. And then you look at it a bit more, and you're like, okay, that's kind of cool. And then you realize Spam Fast Bear just won the regional, and you're like, okay, hold up. And then you look at it a little more, and you're like, that's a Toxapex that loses points.
Yeah, the only thing I don't care for is the Toxapex here. He has double Contrary Mons, which is cool, but neither of them Terra Stellar.
Nah.
Oh, yeah, it's not necessary.
I if one of them is D tier, like it could take Toxapex's Terra Captain away, but
Lurantis might be DT. No, is that ACC?
Okay.
yeah, that's ACCC.
I
I know Delphox is C. I don't know about
Oh,
Malamar.
Malamar is also C.
I really
It's
like
ACCC.
the inherent synergy between Ursaluna, Glamora, Indeedee, Toxtricity, and Drifblim. Those 5. And Dusclops, those 6. I think Dusclops does need to be included because it's the secondary ghost typing to set Trick Room.
This team is
for
kind of
Ursaluna.
sick.
But outside of those 6, I'm not seeing it. Not a single other Mon outside of those 6. I think this is a Trickster situation.
I think the Illumise is not very needed on this team if you have Drifblim.
You're all Delphox haters.
It's an Indeedee male, Jordan. I don't get it.
And?
I don't think you need the second expanding force user when you have Indeedee male.
He's also
how much are we trying to punch through steals? I'd rather bring Ursaluna.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Like, my very first reggae team was Indeedee male Drifblim and King Gambit, and that team was fire. I love that team. So I am a huge Drifblim believer. Always have been. And I do think Indeedee male goes better with Drifblim than Indeedee female by a lot. But I don't think you need the Delphox. I think Ursaluna covers a lot of it. The best set, by the way, for Delphox, in my mind, would be a Terra Fairy set. I mean, I get that it has fighting, but it doesn't need the fighting over Fairy.
I would have done Psychic fighting Fairy.
I'm not a believer in double Contrary unless one of them has Terra. If one of them has Terra, it's cool. I'm not a believer in Tox, and I'm not a believer in Fungus.
I mean, Fungus, it's a D tier Rage Powder that'll wear a Focus Sash that people kind of just have to
and I
put a little respect on.
Only Illumai synergy is Glamora. So I think this is a Trickster situation where 1, 2, 5, 6. The 6 Mons, Ursaluna, Glamora, Indeedee, Drifblim, Tox, and Dusclops are crazy good, and then I don't like the other 6 with them. And so I'm going to give him the exact same rating I gave Trickster. Because I like half of the team and think that team has a lot of buttons that go well together and has good synergy and can pop off, and then I don't like the rest of it. Including Terra Captains. I don't like the Terra Captains again.
I mean, the Delphox Terra Captain is fine. I think the Fungus Terra Captain is fine. The Toxapex is just a bad Pokemon.
I think the Fungus is the best of them. I don't like the Delphox.
Yeah, I'm in the B tier.
I like it. Also, Ursaluna is just crazy.
Ursaluna is cracked.
And so the problem is, we've got Ursaluna and arguably the best Trick Room center in the format. But then,
that ain't Porygon.
I don't know. With Ursaluna, Dusclops might be better.
Yo, he had Porygon at the regional. I think
he was playing a P2 team at the regional.
Yeah, congrats again, by the way.
Also, you can just run Zoom Bear with the...
Oh, we have top 4.
Yeah, top 4 time. No particular order is gonna be B-hand.
Oh no!
No! We order them. We order them.
We're ordering them.
Oh yeah, we're ordering them. Are you a coward?
Yeah, maybe.
We believe in P-Hanny. It's crazy.
Hey, who else is in here?
I refer you back to the the slide introducing this division.
True.
The question I have is, do I believe in Tetris?
Dude,
No.
I believe in Tetris. Hang on, I gotta make sure I spell his name right. Or else he'll get mad. Kigachu is definitely a contender. I honestly think Trickster is also a contender. It's always hard to tell. There's 2 new people in this pod. 3 new people in this pod.
You know what? Actually, I'm gonna. This is going to. I normally say, I want to believe, like, you have to have results to get ratings in my mind.
Is day 2 enough of a result?
Day 2 is enough of a result in my mind. Nah, Kigachu keeps it. I'm kidding. I lied to you guys. This is
Are we doing wild card again?
I don't want to do wild card. We can skip wild card. Give me your top 4 though.
I'm putting in a wild card.
Make him my brother. I'll teach him. I'll teach him how to
Absolutely.
play Pokemon.
I have faith in him. His team is cracked. He has the 3 of us behind him. Like, if he puts time in, he can definitely collect results.
Oh man, if I look at teams and players, it probably is Tetris, but I don't want to put Tetris up there.
Me either. I didn't want
Crazy.
to put him up there either, but
I'm putting Tetris at 2. I have faith.
He stole my Golden Go.
here. Here's how we can be mean to him. Spell his name that way.
I'm putting respect on him. Golden Go.
Okay,
Fair enough.
let's go.
All right.
Love you, Tetris. Really do.
Yeah, we love Tetris. We have to undeniably love Tetris because he's the reason why we're all here at the end of the day. He started this. All right.
You still have the Katie Wellspring picture. 'Cause
Dude, it's a
so
great
good.
picture. And I didn't take the time to go through and change all my slide pictures, okay?
All right.
All
You want to talk about Dragapult and how much you hate it?
Dragapult's a garbage Pokemon. It does absolutely nothing except for sit on the field, do like 60 to 80% of them on, and then dies in one hit. Obviously, Jordan had a very different experience fighting the Dragapult when he had no answer to Banded Darts. But,
Oops.
but every time I tried to run a set like that, it just floundered and did nothing.
This is a very weird team for Seth.
Yeah,
Let me
it's not
tell
a
you
very
that.
safe team.
This is a very not Seth team. But I kind of like it.
Oh, I was confused as to what the hell the Lilligant was doing, and then I finally saw the Ninetales at the bottom. I'm like, oh, that's what the Lilligant is doing.
Like, where's Seth with his top tier Trick Room setter? It's Armoroosh? That's not a Seth Trick Room setter.
No, he's got Misdreavus,
he's
man.
got Mischievous.
Okay, yeah, he has Mischievous. Yeah.
Okay,
I mean, Mischievous actually is kind of great.
Misdreavus is super cracked for a D tier.
I actually do agree with that.
Um,
Zoroark's gonna cheese some game. Lilligant Hisui is going to click Sleep Powder and cheese a game. And then Ursaluna's eventually gonna get in with Guts activated and win a game. And I am a believer in Bisharp Captain.
I'm a very big unbeliever of Bisharp.
I think the problem with Bisharp is that it requires Captain to be good, and I think in a Terra Captain format, it's gonna pop. The problem I have with Bisharp is I don't see why you bring Intimidate into this team.
Oh, you never bring
Ursaluna?
Intimidate into this team.
It's like for Ursaluna exclusively.
I mean, the Lilligant doesn't appreciate it, but it's like, eh.
I mean, yeah. I run Clear Amulet on Lilligant a lot, but I'm not sure he'll need to. Widelands and Focus... It wants Widelands and Focus Sash, let me tell you that.
Yeah. I
like the Ursaluna in general, because it will just press Facade and kill things.
Uh-huh.
The Ursaluna does seem a little bit friendless on this team, though.
It's got Misdreavus.
He doesn't have...
Dude, he has
doesn't have a
Lava Plume
POW.
Dogspawn. Don't sleep on
Yeah,
Lava Plume Dogspawn.
I like that.
But using an A tier to spam Lava Plume feels rough.
I mean, he's got Meowstic for Prankster Screens to support the Ursaluna.
Dude, this team is like just not bulky enough for Prankster Screens.
Seth is also a massive Meowstic believer.
I'm a
Also,
Mouse believer though, so I
he
He's
has
also, he's
Ampharos.
also got Frankguard Vivian.
yeah.
I guess
This team is just not bulky enough to justify a bunch of it. Like it's Ampharos, Dox, and Ursaluna.
Yeah,
Even with
I use that
screens, the
argument.
others are still going down in 2.
Yeah. Ampharos is so unbelievably good.
I feel like this team has a lot of tools, and Seth's going to use them well to get wins. But
it's
I feel like it's a little out of it.
It's gonna be another case of if you prep for the wrong mode, you're gonna get punished heavily.
Yeah.
Like if you sit there and you panic too much over the Ursaluna, then all of a sudden the lava plume body press stock spun comes out or something, or you're just gonna get punished. Jordan, what do you think of his Ampharos Terracap choices?
I did Fairy and Dragon. I see why he did Flying though, so that he can Disquake with Ursaluna.
I think flying's better for his setup.
Yeah.
What does Zoroark disguise as? Zoroark is going to disguise as Polt. It'll disguise.
I don't really know.
He doesn't have the fighting types to eat up psychics. Nobody brings a psychic move into him anyway.
Yeah.
I mean Lilligant, but Lilligant also has grass, so it's like 10 different options.
We'll also get one hit KO by strong neutral moves.
I mean, I guess he could like disguise as Bisharp and then Terra Ghost. I don't know.
Yeah. It's not like terrible.
I feel like Seth's probably gonna top 4 with it,
Probably.
but I'm not
Probably.
super feeling it.
Seth's just a strong player.
I don't like the Armor Rouge for A. I recognize that he got it super late and it was clicked clean when he got it, but I think I'd rather.
Oh, did he?
Did
he free agency it?
He got it really late,
I know.
and A was picked clean when he got it. But he can't. He's like locked into D. I would rather have almost seen a BBBD.
You want ABC?
Okay. I'm not an Armor Rouge believer. I've just.
That's fair. I mean, to be fair, you were also trying to pilot it in Nat Dex, which is a fucking ridiculous power format.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Doctor.
I hope he proves it wrong.
Penguin.
Ah.
This is a team.
Why is there so much support?
Why is there a Talonflame on this team?
Yeah, the Talonflame is kind of.
It is Talonflame followed by 75 speed.
Yeah.
I'm just.
This man said, "I'm playing Hard Trick Room, but I also have a Talonflame."
I mean, I don't hate that, but why are there like 3?
Two things
It's
that
too
do
committal to
damage?
Trick
Three?
Room. It's way too committal to Trick Room. And then even when Trick Room goes up, I don't think the Mon's in Trick Room. It's like Rhyperior and Sylveon, and then the other 4 are just add-ons.
I'm a big believer in the Araquanid.
Araquanid does a lot.
Araquanid does do a lot. Executor does a lot too. Executor does a lot too. It's too much though.
It's just Hard Trick Room, and
The crazy part is I don't even think he gets up Trick Room cleanly.
he's got
not really.
Focus Oranguru. He'll be fine.
Yeah, I think you can do too much to this and then survive the Trick Room and then win on the spot.
Yeah, This is get up Trick Room or die. And then even if you have succeeded in getting up Trick Room, you might still lose.
There's a lot of bulk on this team where he might be able to just screens.
What, like screens Rhyperior?
Screens Rhyperior, screens of Araquanid.
Okay, see, here's my problem. When you're using 3 of your high-tier Mons on Grimmsnarl, Talonflame, and Oranguru,
oh yeah,
you've
that feels
put
bad.
too much eggs into the support basket with your high
Yeah.
tiers. We need some demon that's other than Sylveon.
I mean,
Because Sylveon's got a lot of weight to carry. At least
yeah,
I will say the Sylveon is supported well.
the Sylveon is supported well, but
Sylveon
like,
and Rhyperior is a really, really good Trick Room wombo. In that the things that Sylveon doesn't want to fight in Trick Room, Rhyperior does want to fight. Like the Steel
Yeah.
types and the Fire
Fire
types. Like Rhyperior wants to fight those.
I hope he makes Magcargo work.
And then the things that Rhyperior doesn't want to fight, Agi kind of fights. So... Boy, I almost wish that it was Terra Flying on Agi, though. Or Terra Fire.
I want to see the Magcargo put work in. I know it won't.
It won't.
You know, I think it's not D tier.
I don't think it's D tier.
I don't like.
I mean, it's not great.
Because it has one game plan and you can stop the game plan, but the game plan might work.
Honestly,
Yeah.
if he substitutes the Talonflame for probably just another hard-hitting Trick Room on, and just
goes the question. of
No.
what's even left.
You do not need to commit more to Trick Room.
He's
just-
you do not.
substitute.
No. Ignore that.
For
No,
technical
listen,
capacity.
let me make
Get
my
like
argument
2
real
to
fast.
drop the Granbull, get some fast threats so that you're not
asking him
hard
to drop a
focused on
D tier
Trick
to
Room
find
only.
a fast threat that doesn't exist. D tier is bad.
No. Drop the Cloyster, drop the Granbull, drop
Let me make my argument here. He was so close to just fully committing into hard Trick Room, but then picked the Talonflame as well. Just put another hard-hitting Trick Room on, and then
How does another hard-hitting Trick Room on help him?
just
It doesn't.
finish committing. That's all. Actually, I'm a believer in fast Sylveon.
Nah, get some... I actually like Talonflame. Get some fast shit going.
Need some speed.
Okay. We go next. We gotta pick up. I said this every time, and then we never pick up.
No,
Let's pick up.
Ooh, I like this team.
Eh,
I like most of this team.
No, this team's kind of cracked.
eh.
I can tell you right now, I love Emi Sandslash. Sandslash is not it, Chief. I've
Poliwrath
when you run Sandslash calcs and you're pressing Iron Head into a Fluttermane and the Fluttermane survives, you just go, oh no.
I don't like this team.
Rillaboom Sneasler is crazy good.
I don't think Sneasler's that good, and I feel like I said this in the last rankings video we did. So
You realize
going-
you're saying this after Sneasel has been running the meta for like the past 2
I
and 3
don't pay
months,
attention
right?
to the VGC meta. I don't play that.
Okay. Well, Sneasler has been running the meta for this format. Does this change your opinion?
No, because this
Like-
is draft.
Which both me and Jordan have run Sneasler in draft and think it's cracked. Both of us.
I made it to second place.
When
with
it could
Sneasler.
Terra,
It does not need to Terra, my friend.
It doesn't
it
need
doesn't
to.
kill anything.
Wrong.
Jordan, I watched you Terra Rocket every week so you could click Rock Slide so you can pick up KOs.
That's not
Yeah.
even
and-
what it's good at.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
just a random niche tool.
I don't believe in Sneasler. Magmar's cool, Hydreigon's cool, Gliscor's cool. I'm not a fan of the
And-
Terra types on the Gliscor.
Gliscor's a menace.
I don't think the snow mode is necessary here, but I get it because you wanted screens, I guess, from the Ninetales and.
Like, I don't mind
I-
Ninetales just by itself as a Pokemon. It's good. And I guess it is just a D tier pick, so you might as well take the Sandslash, but good lord.
Okay, so here's my problem with it. I wish that he had a Blizzard spammer that wasn't a Alolan Ninetales. I wish he had like a Rotom Frost Terra Captain or a
I'm also a big not Oricorio believer.
or like Frost slash Terra Cap.
or Corio's, whatever.
It's a D tier, whatever.
You can do.
I mean, I guess I know how conflicting that is when I said how important Terra Captains are. But I think Oricorio is not the worst Terra Captain. I don't think it's a good
It's
one, but
not.
I don't think it's a bad one. It's just middle of the road.
The only reason it's like fine as a Terra Captain is because of the interaction it does with
Why
Revelation Blade.
Hydreigon?
Tailwind.
It's a dragon type for him.
I mean, Gliscor gets Tailwind, right?
I guess Gliscor does get Tailwind.
It covers both dragon and dark for him as typings.
Yeah, but it doesn't feel like the best. I mean, I guess it's solid. I actually like Magmar, especially like Magmar and Grassy Terrain. I love Sneasler. I love Ninetales, and I love Bellibolt. I feel like I should like this, but I feel like the synergy is kind of missing on the team. But I like most of the mons in it. Also, his team name is LA Blue Lulanos. As somebody from LA, I'm wondering if that's because he's from LA, but we'll find out later.
I mean, Tetris is LA Dracovish.
Yeah, and he's lying. He is Aussie.
He is a liar.
Wow, B is harsh from you guys.
I don't like.
I said B plus just because I see a lot of little micro synergies, but then it just kind of doesn't come together for me.
I'm not a Sneasler believer, and I think it's a bad A tier.
I think he has a lot of good mons, and good mons just being good mons, and I think that's perfectly acceptable. Does Zeusmother have support from Gravity anywhere?
No,
Ninetales gets gravity.
does it?
Does it?
I know Kanto does. I'm almost positive Alolan. Didn't we run a gravity... Oh no, we were running it with G-Max Orbeetle back in Sword and Shield.
Yeah, that's not Ninetales.
No, I know.
Sure,
Ninetales does not get it.
Yes, it
Neither
does.
Ninetales gets it. Neither Ninetales gets it.
I feel like
I could have sworn Ninetales got it. Maybe I'm wrong.
Espathra without gravity is kind of weird, so I'm trying to figure out where he has gravity.
I mean, it's
It's still fast screens, by the way.
Magmar's gonna click follow me. It's gonna get like 2 Calm Minds up. It's gonna get 2 Speed Boost, click stored power, and start OHKOing everything.
Yeah, I guess that does work.
Yeah,
His electric type or his flying type weakness is very real. His rock weakness is very real.
Is it? I mean,
He's got weaknesses. Actually,
the rock weaknesses are.
the ghost weakness is pretty real. It's just there's a lot of moves that you can just spam Choice Specs Shadow Ball and not be worried about anything.
Yeah.
I'm just not a fan of the team.
I think I am. I think I said I was harsh to BA, but I think I'm talking myself down. I just like a lot of the mons. I like Magmar, I like Sneasler, Rillaboom, I like Gliscor, I like Bellibolt, I like... Yeah, I feel it. Okay, next. I talked myself down. You guys talked me down.
Sneasler's a bad Pokemon. That's
Wrong.
No, it is not.
It's a hill
It
I'll
is,
die
okay.
on. That's a hill
You know
I'll
what?
die on.
Go back. I'm putting it to A now.
Nope. Nope. As far as Auntie's concerned, you left it at B tier.
I said B plus.
There.
Okay,
He changed it to A.
just because I like the mons. Yo,
Screw
Dragonite
on.
Club
I like-
Fable Scissor, though? Chandelure, though? With Follow Me?
I wish it
I
had
like
a...
everything on this team except Sceptile.
Whoa! Sceptile's goated.
Yo, this seems kind of fire. Sceptile's a D tier's fine.
This looks like a very fun team to play. Like, I don't... Yeah,
I really like this team.
it's probably... Yeah, this is probably just a good team.
Wait, I'm taking away Auntie's A.
Um...
I'm being harsh this...
I would like that Honchkrow Terra Captain to be changed to the Jolteon. Because,
I don't think Jolteon needs it.
Jolteon's a magnificent Terra Captain. Are you kidding me? Like, it doesn't need it, but boy, does it abuse it well.
Is Honchkrow a good Terra Captain?
Honchkrow's not a good Pokemon, and it makes me sad because I love that Pokemon.
Right, so is Honchkrow a good
Honchkrow.
Terra Captain, though?
No.
As a C tier.
No, put it on Jolteon.
What is its job? What is its job?
It Moxie
It's a
Sucker
Moxie
Punches.
sweeper.
Okay, so we're Moxie sweeping next to Clefable. And Mienshao with Fake Out. Are we believing in that?
No.
Do we have any other setup move?
On
Honchkrow?
71 speed, I do not believe in that.
I mean, he's got a
Oh.
lot of ways to control speed, at least.
Yeah.
Please, Terra the Jolteon.
Oh, Honchkrow, why don't you get any move to boost your damage?
Dude, Honchkrow.
It gets Swords Dance, doesn't it?
No.
No.
It doesn't get anything.
Oh,
Mm,
oh, Honchkrow.
Please, Terra the Jolteon. I'm begging you.
well, Jolteon's an amazing Pokemon, and 130 is like the fastest thing ever in a format with no boosters.
Yeah. It's also got, what's its special attacks, what, like 110?
Mienshao is goaded. The Fairy Dragon Steel is goaded, and Scizor, Clefable, Dragonite. Clefable Scizor is so annoying to deal with.
Yeah.
It's like Heat Wave. Your only answer is Heat Wave. And
Um,
then, even if it is Heat Wave, you're Heat Waving into Gastrodon, Chandelure, and Dragonite, all of which love eating a Heat Wave. Especially Flash Fire Chandelure.
Well,
Yeah.
the Dragonite would not love to eat a heat wave and they get burned. But
Okay, it just doesn't get burned.
Lumberry, baby.
of course.
Just run Special Dragonite. It's that simple.
Oh, true.
Weirdeer is weirdly goaded.
Hmm. Oh,
I like this team a lot.
Does Riolu get Rain Dance?
I like this team a lot.
I think Riolu does get Rain Dance.
Oh, then we run Special D-Night.
Well, he also has, coaching onto Dragonite or Scizor.
Like, I think this is as close to a good stuff team as you can get.
Also, Avalugg, my goat. Shoutouts.
I like this team. The speed tiers look nice too. Actually, his speed tiers are really nice the more I look at it.
I just don't like Sceptile.
Honchkrow
Not
is
a
the
hater.
only question mark in my mind, and I'm not even sure it's bad. I just don't know if it's good. I've never seen Honchkrow do anything.
I'm giving it an A+ simply on the fact that you chose Honchkrow over Jolteon for your Terra Captain.
I don't know what to think about Honchkrow, which is the...
I don't know if we've ever really seen it drafted.
I don't think anyone's ever. It's got 125 attack base.
I've
That's
looked at
actually
it a lot.
higher than I thought.
Anyways,
Yeah, and it has Acro and Brave Bird, it has Terra. I'm not
Has
sold that
Sucker
it's
Punch,
bad. I'm not
Moxie.
sold that it's bad. I think it might be fine.
Ooh, wait. Honchkrow, do you get focus energy? You don't even get focus energy. You can't even take advantage of Super Luck. Honchkrow!
Well, just Terra Dragon Chariot. Here now. Change Terra Captain to Dragon. Then Dragon Chariot.
no,
Sceptile
just
Dragon Chariot.
change the Terra Captain to Jolteon.
We need our Dragon Tier sacrifice. We need it.
Oh,
Fair,
true.
fair, fair, fair.
Somebody has the meme.
Alright, going next.
Oh.
Jude.
Oh man, can I take back my this is just good stuffs and look at this
Oh,
team?
This.
Dude,
Yeah,
he has
high
so
Mormon
many
stuff.
mons I want to play with. I
This-
wanted to play with Corviknight. I wanted to play with Morpeko. I wanted to play with Superior. He has so many mons I just want to play with.
This is good stuffs.
Oh, God. This
Damn.
team is. Oh, this team can so abuse Wheezing, too. Ew.
How, oh yeah, his Palafin switches are real good.
Because, yeah, Palafin doesn't care about getting its ability turned off. PZ doesn't really care. Ugh.
You
Yo, I
can-
kind of love this team.
Ew.
Yeah, it seems kind of
This is exactly what I'm looking for in a team. The only thing this team is missing is I want a slow special attacker, and he doesn't have one.
What do you mean?
Superior is very
Special
fast. I thought it was
Golurk, man.
a little slower
Special
than that.
Golurk.
No, it is. I want a slow special attacking threat, and then if we had that, I would absolutely love it. That being said, yo, I kind of love this team. He has the defensive pivots for
Palafin.
Palafin. He has
Yeah.
them.
Yeah, it seems really good.
I believe in Superior. I heavily believe in Superior. Noivern's cracked. I wish he had a
Noivern as
better
Terra
Earthquaker with
Captain is
Noivern.
Super cracked.
I wish he had a better Earthquaker with Noivern.
What you
Cooler.
mean?
Yo, I'm going double S. Back to back S.
I like this team a lot.
The good stuff balance is out to play.
Yeah, this is a lot of good stuffs.
I mean, he doesn't really care about screens all that much.
Nah.
Like setting his own. He has. I mean, he has.
I think it's. I mean, Superior has screens, by the way, but
Oh,
Espeon should have screens too.
yeah, Espeon does for sure.
He has screens. I'm not sure. This playstyle doesn't want screens though. It wants to like switch around with Intimidates, get in a hard hitter and hit,
Yeah.
which I think he can do. Especially when he's fighting Stacks with his what was it Stacks brought? Which time? His the best electric move possible strategy and his double setup with weakness policy and
Well, don't forget about the muscle band physical Sylveon.
yes.
Not
That was a
even
setup
choice
time.
band. I don't even remember what
Don't
muscle
just
band
automatically
does.
give me an F.
I'm automatically giving you an F. Garbage team, terrible. 0 out of 10.
Sorry, I was still looking at Jude's team. Confused team.
Okay, so let me go over my own team. This team is Stax' fault because he said one comment that got stuck in my head that I was not able to live down, and it was when we were talking about tiers, and we were talking about dropping Gallade to B tier from A tier. And it did happen, we did drop it, but Stax was defending Gallade while everybody else was not believing in Gallade, I believe. And we have that. I hope somebody drafts Indeedee Gallade so y'all will understand why Gallade should be an A tier. And that one comment alone is why I have Indeedee Gallade. Because Golden Go, Plan A, magically vanished one pick in front of me that I've been trying to get every single 6
before
seasons
his
in a row
eyes.
since Sword and Shield.
Yeah, get owned.
So opening triple psychic is fun as hell, and every other pick after that was a panic, but I'm pretty happy with how it panned out. And I've got a lot of Muns that just sounded fun to play with. Luxray seems to be cracked for D tier in my mind. Ceruledge is, I had better picks than Ceruledge, but I wanted to play with Ceruledge. Grafaiai is, I had better picks than Grafaiai, but I wanted to play with Grafaiai. Gallade is just because of Stacks and saying that. And I have regretted and then loved the Swampert pick like 7 times already, and I haven't even played a match.
Here's my problem with your team. It's not a box full of scraps enough for me.
What does that even mean?
It's a little too well put together.
What part of this looks
welcome.
put together?
You have
Indeedee
Siceband
Hattery.
Gallade, you have Meowscarada.
Yo, Meowscarada's the GOAT, though.
You have like 4 things taking advantage of the psychic terrain. I'm counting Grafaiai as something taking advantage of the psychic terrain due to
Oh,
Unburdened.
you're gonna get the Swagger Acrobatic set. Somebody's getting the Swagger Acrobatic set.
There's I don't know, it's a good team. I'm just talking out my ass.
I'm not.
It's
I
not-
don't know how this is going to play out, and I think a lot of it is because I don't have a fast expanding force user. Like, weirdly, my team is the one that could use Delphox, not Gabmont's team. Because where I'm like, he has Indeedee Mail, he doesn't need the Delphox. Mine is the one that doesn't have the fast expanding force user. But I wasn't going to take it with Gallade, because then it's too committal. Then it's like too many psychic. Too
All
bad.
psychic. I would like to say that you are
But
For-
Psychic Gallade with Sharpness boost in Psychic Terrain is just gonna Oko
have-
checks.
I guess it's only 3 dark weak, 2 dark.
I am
weaknesses?
very not Dark or Steel weak. I have ways to deal with Dark and Steel in spades for both of them to deal with Scythe Swampert is going to be able to deal with both of them on his own. Sudowoodo can deal with both. Yeah,
Yo-
I'm not worried about that.
Would Terra fighting Swampert have gone hard?
We have Fairy. We have Ground and Fairy. It doesn't need fighting.
Fair enough. It's a good team. I'm sure you'll do well with it because you always play well.
Yeah, I don't know how to judge my own team here.
It's size spam.
Yeah, I don't know how I'm gonna play this, so we'll find out.
Jordan's jealous that you got Size Spam.
Yep.
Anyways, go next.
Okay, we are like, how long are we in? An hour and a half? Hour?
Something like that. It's only 12
And
o'clock.
we're almost halfway down? We're not doing terrible.
No,
Okay.
we're not doing bad at all.
Hey, look, this guy has a
Oh.
Snorlax. Look at him.
Hi, Sunroom.
Kevin, you went down
You
one
skipped
too many.
ahead.
Oh, I skipped dodge. Okay.
Yeah, you skipped dodge.
My bad, dodge.
Yeah, we
Yo,
have
I played
Sunroom
dodge
here.
week 1.
Well, you're playing Sunroom.
Oh, but his...
I actually love Leafeon, by the way. Big Leafeon believer.
It's a D tier, correct?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Leafeon on a D tier in Sunroom's pretty good.
Big Leafeon believer.
Even if I do think he's probably going to get more play out of Jumpluff.
Let's see. His psychic
Because-
one looks pretty good.
Yo, Jumpluff with Follow Me and, Man, he has Typhlosion too? Like the Eruption spamming Typhlosion with Scarf?
The Ghost Typhlosion. Yeah, this team's pretty good. For someone who is like relatively new to draft, and it's a pretty well thought out draft.
Is it too much into Sun? No, I don't think it is.
Because
I don't think it is.
He has a lot of good trick room options.
Good Trick Room options. Typhlosion doesn't need the sun, but obviously it's good.
What the Carbink doing?
Yeah, the carb. I mean, it's
Chillin'.
a D tier.
What the Charger
It's
Bug
best.
juicing?
Typhlosion with a scarf.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
guess that is what it's juicing.
Torkoal when the Farigiraf swaps out.
Okay,
after setting
okay, I
Trick
can
Room.
deal. I can enjoy that. I like how it is Terrafire, like it's helping. Like I'm on the team, guys. I'm a
I'ma do-
Terrafire bug. I'm doing my part.
I'm gonna do damage for sure.
I don't get why the Charger Bug has Terra, to be honest.
You're gonna Terra the Carbink with a Meowstic female?
Meowstic female, yeah, legit. Why does Meowstic here? We have a Farigiraf.
I don't know. To be
This
fair,
is the competitive
it's,
one.
yeah, it's
we have
the
Defiant and
competitive.
competitive.
Yeah,
He's-
fuck it.
I
why
like
not?
Dusk Noir. I don't. Okay, the Carbink and the Meowstic are both nothing. Like literally, they can be gone, and I would value the team the same.
Yeah.
I don't like
I don't
the
get what either of
Copperajah,
them are doing.
But I'm also not a Copperajah believer.
What's this team doing in the rain?
Leafeon Leaf Blade.
That's
Sending King Gambit out and saying you've put my steel type in the rain.
Yeah.
I guess he has redirection for ground moves and jump bluff, but if dear God, there's an earthquake clicker, he
It's sad.
like what's this team doing to a
fine.
Garchomp?
Terra
Dying?
Fairy Leafeon.
It doesn't have fairy.
I know.
Why
Terra-
why
I
is
mean,
it
Terra-
poison? Wait, why is it poison?
Why not? I don't know. Can Gar- I don't
Wait, what
think
are
Garchomp could even
Dusknoir's
survive
Terra types?
fighting
Ghost Fighting Ground.
ground?
Why?
I don't know.
Why is he fighting when he has Torkoal that is his main sweeper in Trick Room?
He has fighting to resist dark type attacks.
Okay, but Fairy does that like 10 times better.
Shh, 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 shh. Why is Charger Bug a Terra Captain?
Why
not?
This team, I feel like it's really close, and then the more I look at it, the more it starts to fall apart. Why does he have Copperajah with King Gambit when both can't Terra?
Yeah, that's pretty feels sad, man.
Like, are we a believer in the Sheer Force Special Copperajah Special?
No.
Because that's the best it can do on this team. What's Meowstic doing when Farigiraf is there, and what's Carbink doing when Dusknoir is and Farigiraf are there? I actually like Dusknoir, by the way. I actually
too.
like it as a Terra Captain. I just think its Terra Captains are wrong. I think Charger Bug should not have Terra Captain. I can like it. I actually like Charger Bug. But I don't think it should be a captain. I don't like Carbink or Meowstic. I don't think they do anything. Although, admittedly, they are D tiers with no Terra, so they're kind of low value to begin with. I don't like Copperajah. I don't think it's doing anything. I wish that the Dusknoir... Maybe its Terras are fine, but Leafeon should not have poison. We need something to do with a Garchomp.
Yeah, I think Leafeon with
Yo.
Fairy would go well here.
Or like something to do with a dragon in general, like any dragon with Earthquake.
Yo,
Kind of cleans house.
Oh.
Farigiraf has
Wow.
Dazzling Gleam.
Like, we're getting very heavy into the sleep spam to pray it goes away in 4 turns of hits. Like that's your plan for dragons. Or hope it's
Well-
squishy enough or Hariyama can take it.
See, when you mention just any old dragon, it becomes more of a problem, but specifically Garchomp.
Yes, you believe in the... okay, Garchomp in the rain.
Nobody drafted that.
Okay. Okay, my point stands. I feel like I like this team, and then the more I look at it, it falls apart. And I think this team is very, very close to really good. And I don't want to fight Sunroom week 1 because I'm going to get put to sleep and die.
This team literally just needs a couple tweaks, and I think it'd be good. I'm on the B+. I don't this.
Are you trying to draw like multiple happy faces there?
No, I'm sitting like a banana in my chair, so I'm having to extend out, and I'm like barely able to properly place my hands on my keyboard. Anyways,
Also, this pod crazy. This is hell pod. I don't believe the other pod propaganda. You got a pod
No.
with me, Seth, and Jude. I ain't buying it.
That just means that you three are the top of the three, and everyone else is fighting for fourth.
so I played Mike in preseason. When I originally looked at his team, I said, "Where's the damage?"
And then you went to timer twice in a row?
And then I went to timer twice in a row.
Yeah, that you found out the answer to that question.
Where's the damage? That's the neat part. Yo, he has
don't
multiple
have
ways
any.
to Perish Trap.
Yeah, I respected the Perish Trap a lot and brought Shed Shell Garganacl.
He's so Charizard heavy.
Like for
I think this
immediate
is
damage.
weaker for Mike's teams.
I mean, he has Snorlax. He's gonna pilot that well.
Yeah, but
I
it's
hate
Mike with
Sableye.
Snorlax. He's gonna pop off with Snorlax. But
Yeah.
I think this is weaker for Mike's teams.
He did the same thing. Who was it? Who spent a bunch of their high tiers on support mons and then had nothing to really back it up on?
I know somebody else did. It's okay,
was
but
it
I get what
Penguin?
you
Yeah.
mean because his A tiers are Amoonguss, Sableye, and
Sableye,
Gothitelle.
Oh
Yeah.
god, yeah.
Yeah, that does not inspire confidence.
I mean, Sableye can set the sun for Charizard, I guess.
I just hate Sableye. I played that
Yo,
whole last season with Sableye.
Sableye with Sableye's good. No hate on
No.
Sableye.
I believe
Gravity,
Sableye.
Gravity with Charizard's fun. He's already shown that off once with Inferno Charizard, with Hurricane Charizard, and Focus Blast Charizard. That's cool.
Pachirisu
I think this is
feels a
weaker,
little
though.
redundant. Florges can do some funny shenanigans with
Because I
Symbiosis.
feel like this is going to be Perish Trap or set up Snorlax or set up Charizard or die. And I don't think those three modes are strong enough.
I mean, Tauros does damage.
Tauros does do damage,
Miss
but
Magus does damage.
I
This
think
page is
it's
a
missing.
paragraph.
I think it's
It does
missing.
a decent amount of damage.
Florges is better than it's getting credit, but there's no good
It's just
cores
a lot of
around it. I don't
it's just
even
a lot
see
of
mons that can
support.
abuse Symbiosis.
Yeah. I mean, Snorlax, if you can get off your belly drum and eat
Yeah,
a berry.
yeah, that's true. Belly Drummond to eat a berry and to get an AV is crazy. But also, if you get hit, then you eat a berry, then you get an AV, then Belly Drum doesn't work. I'm gonna cry.
Yeah.
I guess you could double berry it.
Just give it lefties after it eats the first berry.
I think
Yeah.
I think
Give it
this
a
team
choice
is a
band.
lot more all in
Oh.
on Snorlax and Perish Song than Mike's normals. I think he's still gonna get his Snorlax wins from people who can't stop it. Because holy, does he have redirection and support for Snorlax? He does have that.
Or he's just gonna take people to timer with Knuckle Stack.
Yeah, that's you drops.
I have to respect his team after playing it. I'm giving it a B.
Who's top 4ing in this draft?
Me.
Who do I want my number one to be?
Always vote yourself.
Fair. Gotta have. Oh.
And there are the three captains. Me, Jude, and Seth. As in, like, I believe in the three of us. I think we all have good teams, and I think we all pop off. Actually didn't trust Seth's team that much, which is why I put Jude above him.
Oh, I love Seth's team.
I think Jude has a better team than Seth. If we
Mostly
go,
because he has
okay, I am
Ampharos.
not putting Anti because I don't trust new players without results. That being said, we've heard good things about Anti, so maybe he pops off.
And
If you have a
Rillaboom
wild card
Sneasler
slot,
can
he probably
pop
deserves it.
Oh, I love Scuvar's team.
Scubar's team is super good.
Man, can I put Mike in C and then put Mike? You ever put Mike in C and then put Mike?
I mean, Mike's a good consistent player. If you go back and we look at
Honestly, I love
Scubar's
Scubar's team.
placements, it's very
First to last, baby.
He went 7-1 his first season here, and then he went like 1-7 last season or the next season, and then.
By the way, if Wildcard is like a top tier player, this is definitely Hellpod, and I refuse to believe otherwise. Or Anti.
Dude. Alright, we'll talk about Hellpod when we get to the Hellpod.
Yeah, Hellpod's exaggerated. You guys suck. Skill issue.
Unfortunately,
Alright!
I haven't got a new good cornerstone picture yet. But here we are, starting with Young Elmer's Glue.
Hold up. Let me,
Who's moving my thing?
Me, because he has a Palmot.
Bias.
He does have. Oh, he's got a Glamora too.
Bias.
I love.
Oh wait,
Glamora.
he's got Basket Legion though.
He also has. Oh, you people drafting Wheezing Toadscroll, you're evil, all of you.
How do I feel about this team? It's okay.
Wait, what is this Basket Legion doing on this team?
Basket Legion's out of place.
That's a fish out of water, literally.
Man, Basket Legion does not need Rain to be a good Mon. Basket Legion with adaptability and a scarf is like
fair.
This gen's Urshifu.
So here's my other issues with the team. It has
okay.
It has
I've got-
Haxorus. Issue number 1. Issue number 2, I'm not a Bisharp believer. Skarmory's okay. Camera up is bad. I've seen it.
Let me give you the real problems with this team. I don't see speed control.
What do you mean? He's got Wheezing Toadscroll. He's just gonna put everything to sleep at 100 speed.
He's got Wheezing Well, that's true. He has slow Tailwind and he has bad Trick Room.
Miss May just gets Icy Wind at 105.
That's true.
And he's got Fake Out.
And he has natural speed for days. He's really naturally fast.
I don't really care for this team. But it's
I
also,
like Terra Bisharp.
There's like 4 Mons on this team I just don't like in general.
I feel like his speed control's lacking, but I like the other stuff he's got going for it. It's very middle of the road to me. And for that it gets a B,
Yeah,
even though it has Palmot.
It's I don't believe in Bisharp, Glamora.
I think it's middle of the road from what we've seen. I really like his fast Mons. I wish that they were supported better by like any fast threat, like even just Prankster Thunderwave on something or Tailwind.
Also,
Skarmory Tailwind's not going to get you so far. Icy Wind can only get you so far. But he does have the natural speed to go along with it. I think he will have a problem with Trick Room. This team is not bulky. His Trick Room answer is literally just going to be putting it to sleep or reversing it with Toad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think that's kind of rough.
Alright. Mr. Amazing 43. Another new
I don't like the way that Quagsire's looking at me.
It's looking into your soul with those small beady eyes.
What that Comfy doing?
Yeah, Comfy feels weird here.
Hanging
Yo,
out.
the Luxray Terra Captain is great. The fire mode is actually really good. I don't like the Volcarona given the 3 fire. I'm gonna throw that out there.
The Volk is a little out of place.
It's redirection. He was looking for redirection.
Uh-huh. And we're gonna spend our A tier for Rage Powder? I ain't buying it.
Well, it's
Into a type that but your redirection's not throwing... What are we throwing away? Water moves at a Volk? Like, ground moves? Rock moves? We're redirecting rock moves?
I'm
into
putting
a
Rock
Volk?
Slide on every Pokemon possible to fight this team and hitting Rock Slide.
Yeah.
Volcarona out of place in my head. I would rather see. I think he already has BBBD for his terror, so he has to have an A tier for it. Maybe A tier got kind of picked clean, but
Yeah,
it was one of his top two. So it was one of his top two though, so it shouldn't have been.
I mean, it would depend on when he picked the Volcarona.
I mean, if he decided to pick the Sunroom late or Sunmove late, I just don't like the Volk as an A tier. I'm not a comfy believer. Still saying that. I love Luxray and Drifblim. I will also say that. So I love the Drifblim, especially with Rillaboom. We love that. Luxray's goated.
I think he made a change, by the way. Let me go. Keep talking. Sorry.
This is another Snorlax believer. He kind of has the support for Snorlax.
Oh, he
actually.
changed Persian to Spiritomb.
That's a good change.
Yeah.
Well, that makes me like this.
That's a
little bit
really
better.
good change.
That's a
really
good
change.
It's a good Trick Room setter.
Let's see, that change was made yesterday. Oh, I guess the doc hadn't been updated when I made the slide.
Yeah. God, having to go
I mean, the
back
Volcarona, in like hindsight, if it's redirecting and not Sun mode, it actually does make more sense. If it's redirecting fighting moves away from Snorlax, it redirects grass moves away from Quag, but that's not good. You don't want to be redirecting from Quag. That ain't helping.
I don't even Quagsire.
Maybe you
I
click.
don't know what he doing.
Maybe you click. I don't like it. I don't like it.
It's a D tier unaware. It's not that bad.
Yeah.
The Sun mode is out of place given the top half, I think. I don't even think it's a... I think the Sun mode is out of place given the top half, not the other way around. I think the top half is the half you play around.
If you put a scarf on that Volcarona and throw it in the sun and click Heat Wave, it's gonna do damage.
But you have a Typhlosion to do that. Typhlosion does that better.
Typhlosion does it 5 speed slower.
Oh yeah, that 5 speed is going to ruin the game.
Instead of Heat Wave.
Anyways.
I like it, honestly.
Wow, that's high. That's high.
Oh, I like it. I like Leafeon, okay?
Spiritomb does help. Spiritomb does help.
Spiritomb helps. Spiritomb helps quite a bit.
I mean, he has multiple ways to set speed control.
It's alright.
Once again, what's this team doing to a dragon?
Melodic's gonna click Ice Beam.
Yeah, we have off-stab melodic damage, or we have comfy Draining Kiss. Like...
Priority Draining Kiss.
Super duper priority Draining Kiss, even.
We're getting dragoned out again.
Dragons aren't real.
Snorlax is gonna hit Ice Punch or something like that.
I'm...
Dragons aren't a thing.
I'm like arguing at sea, guys.
Seems
so...
right. I'm not...
I love Drifblim, I love Luxray, but it's not vibing with me. I'm giving it a vibe downgrade. If Lofus can vibe downgrade me, I can give less.
Respect.
I wouldn't want to play with this. I feel like this would be hard to prep.
Yeah. I mean, first season in, we'll see how he does, kind of thing. Hopping down next to... Jordan, stop bullying poor Via Jesus.
He needs to stop stealing my Aditi.
There is no F tier. Just get a bit
Yeah, there is no F tier. He's right.
No, I'm memeing.
Anyways,
that's why it's in parentheses.
Another Sunroom.
Yo, Via Jesus loves his Charizard.
Via Jesus does love his Charizard.
Eggy is a really good D tier grass type for Chlorophyll. He doesn't have...
Eggy's good at Sunroom in general.
There's no, like, sleep powder spam that's not... I mean, Executor does it, but he's so slow, it does it really?
Yo, 55 in the sun is fast enough.
Oh boy, 110.
Fast enough.
Also, we have Braviary. I just want to throw this out there. Our expanding force user is Slowbro. It's not Braviary. He cannot expanding force with Braviary because it is not a Terra Captain. I need that known.
Yeah,
Is
that's-
Executor really C tier?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It got
I
bumped
feel
up.
like
It got bumped up from last season.
Yeah, it's okay. Quick draw, slow bro is just gonna press expanding force and kill everything.
well, yeah, this is quick call, quick draw. He can't. Does that work? In Psychic Terrain,
Yeah.
does it work?
Why wouldn't it work?
Because it gives it priority to Psychic Terrain block it?
Oh, that's a very good question,
Does,
and I have no earthly idea.
does quick
No.
give
It
priority?
doesn't. No, because it doesn't increase the priority. It makes it move first in the priority bracket. So I think it works. Question mark.
Quick draw does not increase priority. It simply causes the Pokemon to move first within its own bracket. Basically, when these things happen, thank you, Reddit. It gives you the maximum speed stat +1, but will still. What the? Yeah, this is weird. It
Yeah.
works apparently.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't like Braviary Hisui. Is my point.
It's a
Also, why
mascot
do we have
one.
3 water types on our Sun team?
Yeah, that's a good question.
How did we end up with 2 water darks specifically? I think Greninja's really good though. And
See,
I like
here's
the
the
speed
thing,
tier it
though.
gives.
Is that Greninja could be very easily dropped for Lilligant Hisui because it was not drafted in corner or the Violet draft.
Is that
That
even?
make this better? Probably. That. I don't know.
It gives him the fast sleep powder spammer that Confused was looking for.
Yeah.
I feel like I should like this more than I do, but I don't. It's not passing the vibe check. I don't like Braviary Hisui with it. I don't like the triple water.
I don't vibe.
Jordan's just mad that he got sniped again.
I'm not
Correct.
sure the bug is. I mean, the bug with is a prankster Sunny Day and is a follow up with Charizard, so that's not even that bad. But it feels like it's too many steps to get stuff rolling.
It's too slow.
You know? Yeah, like it's not. Your lead is going to need a third Pokemon to benefit from the lead every single match, which feels awful. That's my thought process on it right now.
Also, to be fair, if he drops Greninja and picks up the Lilligant, he gets to do the I have Torkoal funny button press.
Relegator C tier, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so his free agency was BBCC.
Yes.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
was.
I don't hate the team. I get what you're saying.
Drop 2 waters, drop Braviary Hisui. I can kind of get on board with Eggy, but maybe look into Lily.
I mean, Via Jesus is a guy who will lab things out and do his homework super hard, and he'll find the lines.
I actually like Crawdaunt.
I'm
I
a
do like
Chrono believer, man.
It gives you a slow physical Trick Room attacker, and it's
Terra Water adaptability on a decent attack stat, thing's gonna hit hard.
I'm not sure I'm sold on its Terra types though. I think it wants Terra Grass.
That's fair. I'm yawning.
Yeah, we're getting late.
12:30. All right, next. Liliana.
Ooh, the
See-
snow.
There's a backs team. When I say how does this team survive a dragon clicking earthquake, this is the team. And
I
I'm
don't-
saying that because we have backs clicking earthquake with snow and a Noivern.
Ooh, and a competitive Empoleon that can spam Blizzard.
I don't know how much I care
Why
for
is
this
Serena
team.
Terra Stellar?
Because
Also, Persian
Why
kind
not?
of claps.
so what is supporting the Baxcalibur for it to set up?
I don't
Aurora
think
Veil
it
Snow?
needs. Yeah, Aurora Veil and Snow. I don't think it needs more than that too. It has Intimidate support also, and it has Tailwind support for Bandit sets, which is really important.
And
For both
Riolu
Earthquake
can press
and Dragon
coaching.
Oh, fair. Coaching does go through Protect for some silly reason.
This Mon
Mhm.
This is like good stuff core with a side of snow. You know what I wish it had? I've said it before, but I wish it had Terra Captain Rotom.
I feel like this Farigiraf is a little homeless here, but it is Farigiraf.
Or Terra Captain Blizzard Spammer. But I don't even think the Farigiraf's homeless.
Keep talking, I'll be right back.
I think the Farigiraf is decent at what it does for stopping other modes. I really like this team.
I mean, it's setting Trick Room for Muck and Palisand, which...
Yeah, but it's just as important to be bulky on the field and stop others from setting Trick Room.
Yeah,
Or stopping
and stop
or
priority.
stopping other people from setting Tailwind. Which is just
Yeah.
as important. I really like
Yeah.
the Arcanine Hisui in the backs on this. And then I like the Empoleon to cover the I really like this as a good stuff team.
Yeah,
I think
the
I'd
Noivern
rate
is
this-
also a little awkward, but fine.
How many? I haven't given out a single S in this side of the half, have I?
I don't think so.
I'm legitimately considering S here. I think this is just I hate that I tend to lean towards balance, but I give Santiam S. I think this is leaning towards it. Also, you're not bringing priority into this person. They have 2 no priority U moves.
That is true. Press Fake Out.
I think this team has all the tools to go far. Good snow mode, good stuff. I really wish it had a blizzard.
Empoleon. Empoleon has Blizzard.
Yeah, it's not good enough.
How is that not good enough?
I want like a Terra Ice Rotom Frost clicking blizzard, Jordan. I want a big boy blizzard, not a baby blizzard. I don't want this 20% chip blizzard. I want this 80% nuke specs blizzard.
I don't know if that Empoleon gets a competitive boost. That's 111 special attack plus 2. That's a lot of damage.
Real Muck can get far. Jesus Christ, where's Drops? He's making a stall.
I'm back, I'm sorry. I went to grab water and had to pee.
I don't know. Keep yapping.
Keep yapping.
Fighting week is kind of bad. Okay, good. You know, Fighting week is kind of really bad. You can kind of just throw CCs into this team.
Two of those things eat that neutrally.
I mean, Stingy, I'm downgrading. I think the Fighting week is actually a real problem. Yeah, they are, and close combat is a very common button, and it is problematic. Like, Iron Defense body press sets are going to be a problem here.
Fair.
You have like a... Yeah.
Also, for those watching the video, my unmute Discord button is the same button that mutes my microphone on OBS, so Confused was just talking to himself for a moment there. I was saying fighting types aren't real. It's a good team. Not my favorite team. Give it an A.
I downgraded. I talked myself down. I thought it was really good.
I do agree. I think a good stab Blizzard spammer that's not Ninetales would go pretty far here.
Alright.
Yeah.
Go next.
Carne Assaulted.
Yo, can I tell you how jealous I am of Corviknight? Also, it's a Swampert with 2 completely different terrors for me. I was considering fire. I was really close to going fire, too.
Ooh.
I don't know how much I like this team.
Indeed, Espeon as your size spam option, but it's a very light commit to it. Like, you don't have to be worried about it in general. It's bulky as hell, is what it is. This is like the bulkiest Carney team I've seen. This is like the least HO Carney team I've seen.
It's an extremely bulky team.
It lacks screens for it though.
Whimsicott.
You don't need screens necessarily if you have other ways to mitigate damage. Which, like, he has Struggle Bug, he has Intimidate, he has Yawn Prinplup, which I believe in, by the way. Great D
Whimsicott
tier.
gets light screen, but not reflect. Espeon gets both screens, but
Yo, Scrafty with no Terra is probably still a menace.
Might be good.
This is an interesting team. This is very much less HO than I expect from Carney. I think it's solid. I think you can pivot around with it really easily.
yeah.
And I think Carney will play it well.
Yeah.
I love Avalugg.
How do you feel about the Terra types?
Solid choices.
I'm a big fan of those Mischievous Terras.
I don't know if
We
I
have
like...
Flutter Mane at home.
Why is Pert Terra Poison?
You almost say.
Why is it not Fairy? He needs the Fairy coverage too. Why is it not Fairy?
Probably you can Terra Poison and it's a safe swap-in for like Whims or
Yeah, but he's not afraid of
Poison.
what I don't see what he's using it to resist that his team can't deal with.
Aries? I don't know.
His team should be fine dealing with fairies. He has Arcanine
What? How
and
does it
Corviknight. He has Arcanine and Corviknight. I can't
Corviknight,
see
yeah.
fairies being that big of a problem. Carney, if you're watching this, why is it Terra Poison? I need to know. I have
Yeah, Share
Swampert.
with the class. We're curious.
I don't get it.
Does it have Toxic? Are we
What?
trying to make Toxic accurate?
What are
Okay,
our
that
smooth
cannot be the
brains-
reason for a Terra.
What are our smooth
I don't
brains
know.
missing here?
Um,
I mean, Poison's like a decent defensive type. It's only got like.
I
two
feel like it's
defenses.
missing stuff.
It appears this team is fairly easy to throw rocks at. Looking at this type chart,
He has Corby. He has Swampert. He'll be fine.
rocks fall, party dies is all I'm seeing.
Eh.
Eh.
This Swampert's gonna get mileage. Let me tell you that. With its Terra Poison.
Whimsicott's just a great Pokemon.
I feel like this team's average. I feel like it's not bad, not good.
It's-
I feel like Carney's probably gonna pilot it to a really good finish, but I think it's average.
Yeah.
You know, that'd probably be too nice. Just 'cause it's,
Don't let us talk you down, Jordan. Stick with your gut.
All right, next.
Keep it up.
Okay, okay, we're on Splatty. Does anyone
Oh.
know what MGF stands for?
I have
No.
no idea.
Okay, good talk. Because neither do I. And when I looked it up, it was some shit. What? It was some weird like.
Splatty, what's MGF stand for?
Yeah, Splatty, please enlighten us what MGF stands for. Anyways, yeah, this is a pretty Splatty team.
yeah, I'm probably gonna rate this like either B or C. But if I was rating this with bias for Splatty specifically,
His Grimmsnarl
you're all
does-
fucked.
It's not that bad. Does any of these things get beat up?
Sneasler.
Does Sneasler get beat up?
It sure does.
That's pretty good.
And it's really fucking fast.
Sneasler does not get beat up.
Oh, it
Weavile
does not get beat
Sneasler
up.
does not.
Fuck. Oh.
So no, he cannot self-beat up stamina. He will just do the classic screens Archaludon that doesn't die. And Lapras Archaludon, Lapras screens that doesn't die. And Vespiquen screens that doesn't die. And Dozo screens that doesn't die. And Clefable screens that doesn't die.
And he's got
Why
a
did
terrain setter for Sneasler. So
Man,
Sneasler
bring
go
taunt. Give Splatty some taunt.
yeah?
It'll be fine.
You taunt Splatty or you bring your own unaware Pokemon and you're kind of chilling.
We need like a setup Raikou to beat up.
A Raikou?
Yeah. Set up Calm Mind Electric Sweeper. I just said Raikou because it was the first one that came to mind.
Fair enough. Have a nice day.
I actually like this more than Splatty's recent ones. I've been a hater of Splatty's teams because I think he goes way too committal on the stall stuff, and it like flops because of that. But I think he can actually do some shenanigans with Sneasler and Rotom. He's starting to get a little bit of HO blood. It's not a lot. It's like he's gotten from like 0.4% to like 2%.
He's
like
to offensively invest his Pokemon.
I see a world where this Sneasler will have 252 attack EVs.
Yeah, and that's...
I see that vision.
Yeah, but I'm also waiting to see the week.
And then on the same team as that, he's going to have some Infestation, Cosmic Power, Vespiquen. Alright?
That's toxic stalling you.
That's toxic stalling you, yeah.
But I also see the vision of him...
He's going to have Toxic Stall, Vespiquen, Gliscor out on the field and bringing you to timer. Alright? Like...
I also see the vision of him somehow making Sneasler the bulkiest thing ever and just dire clawing you out of the games.
I'm not a big fan of the teams, but I feel like this is a good team for Splatty. Like, this is a much better than the teams I've given Splatty in the past, is what I mean.
I'm trying to think.
So,
do I think I could pilot this team?
He's actually had pretty good results with the teams I've rated pretty low. Maybe I'd go A, just because it's Splatty style on Splatty, and he has Archuludon Klefki with screens and good screen utility.
Nope, not allowed to
and
do
a
that,
Clefairy.
We're 10 Wolf Glicks here.
No, we are not. We are doing what we do. I can see the vision.
You can see the vision?
Nah, it's.
Do I like the team? I'm trying to decide if I like the team.
I like... Clefable Life Dew is going to get mileage. She's going to end up in some double Life Dew stall setup, and it's going to work.
Oh God,
and the enemy's going to hate him.
That.
It's okay. He's not in our pod, Jordan. We're safe.
Oh, that's true.
We're safe.
Good
luck to all you other Cornerstone gamers.
All right, do you know Buzz Lightweight?
He comes from the Skelebungus group of friends.
Okay. Do you know him personally, or is he a friend of a friend?
Friend of a friend.
Roger. Hey, he has Terra Jolteon.
Terra Jolteon. Big props there.
And he has Mr.
Jolteon.
VGC.
It's him.
What does he need? I don't hate this
A
team,
water
honestly.
type.
I know Lofus wasn't a big fan of it. But, like, this team could use a ghost type.
I hate Cloth.
This team could use a grass type.
He had Venusaur, but he dropped it for
did
Inteleon, which I don't think I hate.
Does have Water and Inteleon. Yeah.
I mean, I don't hate Inteleon on this team. I think Inteleon's good on this team, but this team needs a grass type stat.
This team do be
Because
needing a
holy
grass
shit, is he folding to Disquake?
I think he
Auto folds to Disquake.
Yeah.
Yeah, that sure is a thing that happens, isn't it?
Like, I genuinely don't understand how he's going to beat Disquake leads. Like,
he simply clicks Fake Out and
KOs them both on the same turn with his second Mon.
Exactly.
I am not a Toxapex believer. We've already talked about that.
No,
I don't believe in it.
I'd drop Cloth, and I'd probably drop Tinkaton, to be honest with you.
It's on with King Gambit as
No,
well.
I think...
I don't know. Tinkaton's kind of your only, like, fairy
The Tinkaton's
damage.
filling a lot of roles here, and I don't hate double fake out, so I'm not sure I'm agreeing with that.
I'm also
The Tinkaton's kind of needed.
I'm not a big Tinkaton believer.
I don't see the Grafaiai in this one.
Yeah, he doesn't. I mean, he's more relying on Prankster Grafaiai instead of Unburdened Grafaiai.
Yeah, but he's hitting the too much support side of things. With
bit.
Clefairy, Tinkaton, Incineroar, and Grafaiai, we're hitting too much support.
Whoa,
is what we're doing.
Mr. VGC can be offensive if he wants to.
Yeah, but
And
he's going to be support with Grafaiai. Dude, the parting shot spam is real. But
Fake out Flare Blitz, Parting Shot knockoff. There you go. You have your 4 moves for Incineroar. Enjoy.
Whoa, you can definitely run Assault Vest and swap Parting Shot for U-turn if you want to.
That is true. That is fair, yes.
okay. I see
I think
this.
it's fine. Decent Tricker mode with
I don't like it. I think it's too much support. I think I don't like it.
Yeah, actually, there's like not a lot of damage here, honestly.
No, we just have to trust in Jolteon for fast mode, though. and Insane.
Yeah, and Inteleon, but
I will say, Clefairy King Gambit, real solid.
that is
As
good
a
pair. I like
1/2.
that pair.
Yo, I believe in the Heracross. I think it can kill things.
Somebody's
Oh, I also don't believe in Altaria even remotely. I hate all of his D tiers.
I think this team is closer to C than B. I have B on here. I think it's closer to C, but I think it's just there because of it's getting a little hard carried by King Gambit, Jolteon, Incineroar, Clefairy. Those four. Those four look.
Ghost type.
I legitimately think you can bring those four every week and have success. King Gambit, Incineroar, Clefairy, Jolteon every week. And you can have success. Everything else around that is rough, buddy. I like Reuniclus, though. Reuniclus, he's got a really solid Trick Room goal. You bring Life Orb Reuniclus, set Trick Room with Clefairy support guaranteed, then you have a Life Orb Life Orb Magic Guard Reuniclus out, King Gambit comes out. Like, that's...
Yeah,
Reuniclus.
That's
good, guys. That's good.
But he's missing what fighting type for the. No, he has Heracross. Dude, he's got the Dark Psychic Fighting Core.
Yeah, I'm more on this one than you guys. All right, we go next.
Yeah.
I think it has weaknesses, but I think it has strengths, so we give it B.
The
Jeff Perry's Testing Kitchen.
This is a draft of all time.
This is a draft of all time.
This is a draft of all time for certain.
Can we just skip this one?
I like Metagross.
There are
There's
Pokemon
so much going on here to
on
try
this
and
team.
Unpack.
This team has Pokemon on it for sure.
Hey, what type of team do you think gets Flareon?
This guy's. He's gonna Guts Facade Terra Normal it, and it's gonna be absolutely fire 1 week.
Jordan, be quiet or you're keeping up Avalos. Yeah, got him. Okay.
This is a assortment of Pokemon of all time.
But why? Why Weezing? Why Flareon? Why Electrode? Why any of these? I don't see a single synergistic duo in here. I don't know what he's going to bring, and it scares me.
Yeah. I don't know how to prep against this.
Me either.
Well, like, I don't know how to prep against it, but I'm not worried. You know? Also, the double spore is kind of crazy.
Yeah.
I don't know how to prep against this, but I'm not worried about it. Also, he's going to cheese games. He's going to cheese games by Smeargle. He's going to cheese... This team is going to get better the crazier the sets. I'm not a fan. I want to watch him cook. I would absolutely love for Perry to pop off with this team because he brings the craziest, like, Hyper Voice specs with Stony J, Hisuian Zoroark week 1, then the very next week he's bringing Explosion Weezing next to, like, Oricorio, and then the very next week he's bringing... I don't even know what the Flareon's doing. I cannot think of a single Flareon use.
Terragut's normal facade,
He's
baby.
going... You know what this man's gonna do? I can see the Triple Explosion team already here. He's bringing Triple Explosion. Okay? He's just going to explode all of his Monta week. I can guarantee it. All of them. They're booming. All 6. Electrode, boom. Metagross, boom. Stony J, boom. Weezing, boom. Smeargle, boom. And the one that doesn't boom is Zoroark.
Or it's Oricorio for some reason.
I don't know what he's doing, but let's see it. Let's respect it.
This team is an enigma.
I don't even know how you're respecting it.
Alright, what's our top 4s here?
This one's hard.
This is hard.
Carney and Splatty, I think, are obvious top 4s. I do think Carney and Splatty are a bit ahead of the curve in this group.
Yeah.
Like I said, all the new people, I don't like putting new people up high. You gotta prove yourself. But in past track records, Carney and Splatty are gonna run the format. I actually like Young Paul. I think Young
Elmer's glue.
Young Elmer's is. Do I believe more in
Liliana's team is pretty good.
Right? I was gonna say, do I believe more in Lily or do I believe more in Viachizos?
I like Liliana at 4.
Wow, you guys are sleeping on Young Elmer.
How did he place last season? 4-3. Yeah, he did well last season.
Young Elmer's glue, which is a crazy name.
So fire name is what it is. Did I spell Liliana right?
Viachizos versus Liliana is a crazy pick. Wildcard Perry. I like Wildcard Perry.
Wildcard Perry is the only option.
He's gonna boom.
Yeah.
All right, we got a couple more slides. Let's finish.
You guys hyping up your own pod.
No, dude, come on. This is in fact the Hell Pod. I know you think you're in the Hell Pod, but let's look at the players here.
Yeah.
Okay, we have Kid. Depending on the kid that we get, depends on how well he does.
Yo, Kid's had some good seasons actually.
Exactly. He's just been kind of on the tilt train these last couple seasons, and I think a good start to a season can really start him off well.
Okay, so what do we think of his team?
Love Ampharos. Love his Terra choices for Ampharos. Excellent job.
Okay, the Haryanama, Mimikyu, Ursaluna is pretty clean. You can have Zoombear with this. Blastoise is probably one of the best Terra Sea captains. I like Brambleghast with Priority Tailwind. I think that's a really good Mon. Why is that? Was Brambleghast?
It's a B tier.
Is this BBB?
Yeah, it's a triple BD.
It got promoted?
Yeah.
Did it deserve the promotion?
Bramble?
Yeah.
Absolutely. It does way too much damage with Terra.
I don't get the Cinderace. Cinderace coverage is not good, and he has a Talonflame, so I don't get it.
Libero shenanigans. I don't know. Court change, and if he wants to steal someone's screens.
I don't like it. I am not a believer in Morgrem for screens in general, and I don't think his team really wants to be setting screens. Like, it would rather set up Trick Room. And the fast, like, Blastoise is amazing, though. There's no follow me here. Alright. Are we running out of steam? We got Jordan to not talk as much when I said be quiet, but... okay.
Let's... I mean, it's good. Like I said,
I'm not a Go-Go believer. I'm not a Bastiodon believer. I'm not sure I'm a...
Okay. I'm a Bastiodon
I think it's average.
believer.
I think it's average.
I believe in Bastiodon. I just haven't drafted it yet. But I do believe in it.
I think it's average. I think the Hariyama, Mimikyu, Ursaluna, Talonflame Quad of 4 is very, very good. And I think it kind of falls off from there. But it's not in a bad way. It's just in a whatever way.
I like the Trick Room mode, and I like the Brambleghast. The Morgrem is whatever.
I'm not a Cinderace believer. I'm not a Morgrem believer.
You just played with Cinderace.
My bad. Let me rephrase. I am a believer in Cinderace, but not with Talonflame. I feel like they're too, I feel like Talonflame does it better.
Fair enough. Alright, it's me. I said I was playing Rain, and then I ended up drafting like a stall Trick Room team with a splash of Rain. I don't know how I actually feel about my team. I'm sorry to everyone that I sniped Trevenant when I sniped it, but pick it earlier, I guess.
Yeah, don't apologize for that shit.
Hey,
Drops. Nice fairy resist you got
I
there.
think my team's alright.
What a nice fairy resist you got there.
That's okay. I'll figure that out later.
It's fine.
It's fine.
Fairies aren't real.
Fairies aren't real.
Man is going to get Specs, Terra Fairy, Dazzling Gleam by some random Mismagius and wonder why his team vanished.
That's what happened to me in my preseason game versus Mike.
Yeah, he probably saw your fairy column and went,
It-
wait,
it was Life Orb to be fair, but I got gleamed and I just couldn't do anything.
my man, you
about
have one dragon resist. You
it.
have one. You have one dark resist.
Dude, my
Dear
team,
God, your defensive pivots on that side, on the entire right side, are just non-existent.
yeah, but look how good
You have
look how good my
One
pivots
ghost,
for-
one dragon, one dark resist.
Look how good my pivots for Palafin are.
That's true.
Bruh, I'm just clicking a Shadow Ball into the Palafin slot, and you better have Garg in the back. Like,
My team's kind of bad.
Uh,
But since it's my team, I have to give it an S tier.
you just Dazzle or Shadow Ball or Stark Pulse. There's so many spammable moves into
Okay.
you.
Malamar will Terrifier and everything will be alright.
Yes, yes.
Terra Fairy Arboliva's gonna go crazy in this matchup.
God, I can't wait to fight Jordan and just kick his shit in.
What Terra is?
Next week.
Malamar's
next
Dark
week.
Psychic, no?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my god, drops. Other than that, oh man, the more I look, the worse it gets.
What did I cook up? It's bad.
I like the Rotom Electivire shit. I like the Mons you have. They're just together. It's like,
It's all.
It's
I
a
need-
mess.
I
It's
need-
a
at least you
jumbled
get
mess.
to play with Garganacl, right?
Hopefully.
Okay,
After
there
my-
are. Wait,
Pal-
like,
Palafin
you
in the
can
rain
still
will
have
just
a.
steal
You can
games.
still have a fire type, you know.
I know. I've been browsing things for free agency, like debating on things.
Because, like, how do you hit a steel type, my friend?
Garganacl.
That's. How do you hit a steel type and kill it in less than 4 turns, 5 turns?
How do you
Toxic
theoretically hit a steel ground type that's pressing high horsepower into it?
Oh, that's easy. It gets jet punched.
Hmm.
Alright. I think this team has some very clear weaknesses, and its strengths of Palafin are not going to overcome them. Sorry, friend.
No, I get it. I've already started like browsing the free agency tabs, trying to figure out how to fix it.
I want to see what you cook with Garganacl, and I think it does have some good shit going. I
We'll
want to
see.
say that.
We'll see how it goes.
Because Electivire is fire, especially with Rotom. Trevenant's amazing. Palafin and Pelipper go amazing. Duraludon is very good. Hatterene is very good. I just them together, it's not meshing.
Yeah. Alright, here's Jordan's shit sand team. Worse than Magoopies.
No.
Absolutely.
It is.
No.
This team is the worst sand team.
It is, yeah.
I disagree.
Well, yeah, it's yours. Of course you're gonna disagree.
This team has Arboliva on it. My goat.
Yeah, but you had the perfect chance to grab a Gyarados and you just said no.
Yeah.
Yeah, he wanted to play with Tauros, he said.
Fire Tauros is goated.
Yeah, you know what Fire Tauros isn't? A ground switch in for Excadrill T-Tar.
Yeah.
At least
You know what is?
Hydreigon does help with that, but then you don't have a fighting
Arboliv-
switch in.
Arboliva and Sinistcha. I have fucking Sinistcha.
Yeah, Sinistcha's
worried
putting a
about fighting
lot of
types?
effort on its back.
Azumarill can switch into fighting types. Florges can switch into fighting
I
types.
mean, that's true. You do have Double Fairy.
Duosion can switch into
I
fighting
might
types.
actually feel like-
Swalot can switch into a fighting type.
I love how your fighting type is either weak or resist. For
There
every
is-
single one.
There is no in between.
Well, Tauros
Okay,
is in between.
I still completely believe in the T-Tor Sinistcha Excadrill core. I completely believe in it. So your biggest problems are water and grass types.
Props to Jordan for being the only person with a Terra bug.
Is he really?
Yep.
Yep.
Someone didn't watch my news snippet.
I did not. You were right. Whoops.
Everyone else didn't watch the Super Saiyan Swalot video and doesn't understand that Terra Bug is crazy.
True. It is still a really good sand core with a side of Fairy Dragon Steel.
It's
I
a
do
good-
believe
it's a
that.
good team for sure.
It's still a really good team. It has Trick Room. It's just the slightly worse sand team. What do I gotta say?
True. If
Y'all believe in Gyarados too much.
I do. I'm a huge Gyarados believer.
When it's paired,
Giant Gyarados
when it's
believer.
paired in the sand core, yeah, I 100% believe in it.
Why Florges and Azu?
Don't worry about it.
Don't worry about it, he says.
I do like that you have Salazzle too. Like, how did Salazzle get double picked in the Grand?
Because I said that Salazzle's a goated mon to both of them, and like, yeah, that makes sense.
Why Tauros and Salazzle though? Are we just worried?
Salazzle has
Because you
Fake
do
Out.
need to hit ground type or grass type somehow. So it is those two, but
Those two, it's Hydreigon.
It's also a secondary fairy hitter with Salazzle.
me is X-Girl. That's like the best fairy hitter.
True. All right,
We're running out of steam, boys.
let's go, KD. Yeah, this is a KD team if I've ever seen it.
The Cinccino is entirely redundant
Who knows what that's doing?
to Mousehole, but
I mean, Mouse Ape is goated when KD's hands.
KD out of 10.
He has Raptor, Meowstic for screens. Magmortar, he put in a lot of work with last season.
I'm not entirely certain what the Sceptile is doing, but
It's there. It's a grass
Dude.
type.
Is Chichino part of the Mousehold family? I need to ask the real questions.
What do you mean?
Well, like, Chichino
No.
just looks like it's the grandma of the Mouseholds. Like-
how do I rate KD's team?
It just looks like it's the grandma.
Let's see. We have 1, 2,
Dude, this team's going to do what this team does. It's going to set up Annihilate or...
like
It's like
I don't like the team off vibes, but I know it's going to do well.
yeah, because KD's piloting it. It's gonna do well.
But, like, I don't like it. But I know it's going to do well, but I don't like it.
I mean, it's a good team. KD's hands.
But I
make
know
it
it's going to do well. He's going to pop off with it.
Well, give it a B plus then.
No, I don't do pluses. We already
Nice.
have S through D.
Fair enough. All right. We're schmoving.
You guys believe in Dawn Fan?
removing.
Don
Does he have
Fan-
Trick Room?
Does he have Meowsticks that's Trick Room question mark?
I believe so, yeah. It's a psychic type, it should.
His Terra Captains are okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah,
Flare
no,
Blitz.
it's just a perfectly solid KD team. He's gonna rock with it.
Yeah.
It is what it'd be.
I hate Flare Blitz's team.
This team is
right,
Golden
go on a
Go
rant.
11 supports.
He has about 2 Pokemon that do damage.
He has Golden Go.
Correct. Like I said, he has about 2 Pokemon that do damage, being Golden Go and Komo-o. And then it's 10 support Pokemon.
God damn, it really is 10 support Pokemon.
It's like, I mean, Berserker can do damage if it gets positioned well.
Yeah, Berserker and Weavile are the
Yeah.
can-dos.
P2 can do damage if it
Okay.
gets the right download boost.
I've got to say, if you were at least going to build around 2 Pokemon, Komo and Golden Go are a pretty good combo to build around.
I agree. But, like...
Because, like, the 2 together hit everything.
Yeah.
Except water types.
They don't hit grass types very well either.
There's a lot of neutral types to the 2. But we don't need to worry about that.
I don't like Flare's team.
I can easily see that. But, like, is there something to say where I'm going to click Nasty Plot and follow me on Pachirisu, then I'm going to click Life Orb, Make It Rain, and Redirection on Amoonguss, and then if that doesn't work, I'm going to do the exact same thing with the next week with Clanging Scales, and you're
Yeah.
going to die to one of them?
I have something to say to that. Earthquake and Dazzling Gleam.
Yeah.
He makes
Yeah.
a very, very fair argument. There.
Yeah. I'm not about it. I agree.
Which is funny, though, because his, like, columns for those don't look... I mean, his Earthquake column is bad.
But he only has 2 months you have to care about.
Yeah. Like,
I mean, you can get put to sleep by Amoonguss, and then Quilled, and then... Yeah.
Not a fan of this team.
yeah.
It's... Yeah. 2-man king team. It's a very interesting take. I'm interested how it'll do.
Yeah, I mean he's a Flyer's a good player. Maybe he sees something that we don't, but
Oh, Weiss Rain.
Weiss's pieces.
Weiss
Let's
Rain.
see. How do I feel about Weiss's Rain team?
Yo, dare I say the best Rain team we've seen by a lot.
Sniped
Not
by
even close.
Scizor. I'm upset about that.
The best Rain team we've seen by a lot.
Polygoth for the Parish mode. I really like his Terra captains here.
Wait, I really like this team.
This team is really good.
I will say Hydrapple is
Rocky's
hard
a
to
little
use without
weird.
Captain. At least
think the-
it is. I really like this team.
I like this team a lot too.
The Thwacky's a little odd, but
Yeah.
Nah.
Yeah.
One odd D tier is not the end of the world.
Gives them
the
an
other
emergency
Thwacky
fake out
teams
glide.
The other Thwacky teams that we've seen have also had like weird D tier to combo with it, but
Dude, I feel like Belly Bolts in the rain and screens could kind of go crazy.
yeah, this team might end up doing really, really good.
probably.
I like this team.
I also really like this team. Good team, Weiss.
Dude, he's just gonna pull some random Paris trap off.
Oh yeah, Weiss is a very creative player, and I can't wait to see what he does with this team.
Maybe it is S. Which Tauros is that?
Paldea.
Just regular fighting.
Regular fighting? Roger.
Mm-hmm. It would not be able to Terra if it was one of the other ones.
Well,
Are you sticking on A?
normal Terra. I think I'm sticking A. There's a... Do I have a good stuff balance bias?
Yes.
Yes.
Just like I have a rain bias, and I look at this
I
team, I'm
think-
like, wow, that's pretty good.
No, the Torcat kind of makes sense as a support mon and the rain as for a fire.
Yeah, Torracat's good here. Like I said, I really like his Terra Captain choices too.
What is Thwacky doing, though?
It's just
Hiding
Yeah,
as
I don't know.
Basculegion?
D tier fake out.
Might be hiding as Basculegion. That could be good.
You mean Zoroark?
I did mean Zoroark. What did I say?
Thwacky?
Wacky.
Oh, I meant Zoroark.
It's
Getting
getting
late.
late.
It can hide as Rapska, too. Pretty well. Okay. I'm keeping it.
Lopez, our fellow tier maker. How do we feel about this team?
I love Bronzong.
Yeah, I look at Bronzong every season and I never draft it because I don't know why.
Oh, his speed
One's on
tiers.
Garchomp.
His speed tiers.
His
are pretty
speed
good.
tiers are clean. He's got a good Trick Room mode for both sides. He's got... Yo, Terra Flying talks kind of crazy.
Does he
Ooh.
have? Oh, he has Fletchinder for Priority Tailwind.
Mm-hmm.
This seems pretty good.
Which bird is this? Pavilion has Tailwind, right?
Yeah,
Vivian.
it's Fletchinder. It's middle form, I think.
Yeah.
I don't like the... I think he's fine with Pavilion Tailwind. I get that you want to just run a Banded Chomp and click Fletchinder Tailwind, but I think you're fine with Pavilion. I don't think you need it. But then again, it's a D tier. Even if it gets use out of it one time, it'll be fine.
I think. It's
I
a
love
C tier.
Superior. I think I like this team a lot. I like this team a lot. This has the right amount of jank for me.
It's a good team for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Is my Diana as a D tier Terra Captain good? It might be.
No,
Mm.
maybe. I think I'd rather see the Rampardos be the Terra Captain. But I also just want to see Rampardos say, I'm hitting a funny button and nuking something.
eat something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Me and Shaw's goaded. I like this team.
It's a good team.
I like the cores. I like the speeds. It's good stuff.
I think I'm leaning more towards S than A.
Oh, to each their own.
I wish, you know what? I think I would. He has Superior for screens, actually. He has screens.
Yeah.
Nah, this team could benefit with a little Prankster support. and then it would be a S, but I think it's good enough. I think it's really good. All right.
Oh,
Yeah, people at the end get the sleepy version of the draft.
stacked rigmarole.
Hmm.
Pulse of Fake Mon. Oh, I like how both Pult
What the
teams.
hell is he cooking?
I like how both Pult teams also had Ursaluna. That's
Yeah, but Seth had the other Ursaluna, right?
yeah. No. Seth
No.
had base Ursaluna.
Yeah.
Oh, I think that's why I said they're drafting the same thing at like 2 picks in. I remember making that comment.
Kilowattrel Disquake spam.
Discharge spam with Electabuzz go kind of crazy.
I mean, this team is good for sure. Does he have what's his Trick Room setter?
Echo.
Oh, Chimecho? Big
Is it
believer in
just
that.
Chimecho?
I think Chandelure maybe learns it.
I think it does. Yo, are we about to get crazy stacks this season, by the way? Because
Dude,
man's cooking.
I would love to see a Stax who just accepts he's gonna go like 2 and 5, but just cooks up the most heinous sets.
Okay, let me give some advice on this. You always got to do one meme at a time. You don't send the 4 meme team, you send the 1 meme team. And then you win with that meme, and you go, hell yeah, and then you do a different meme next week.
Full send.
No, full send is how you end up with Muscle Band Sylveon.
True that.
There's something about this team that's not agreeing with me.
Yeah, it's Dragapult. The Mon
No,
sucks.
I like Dragapult. I think
That Mon sucks.
I don't believe in Lucario. I think I don't believe in Chimecho to fill the role that it has to. And I think the Wind Rider stuff with Shiftry is cool, but whatever. I don't believe in Umbreon in a low power format. Umbreon gets better the higher level the power format, because then Foul Play and Snarl get better. But in a low power level format, I think I don't believe in it as much. I love Chandelure. I don't... I'm not buying it as much, guys.
It's I.
That being said, Stack's still gonna pop off.
I wanna see Stax run the crazy sets. All right, how do we predict this pod?
Who knows, man?
Clearly, me here.
No.
Jordan's wrong.
No.
Jordan, you're wrong.
No.
Not Hellpod.
Dude, it's absolute hell pod.
I've got a C
Really?
tier Stacks in one.
Okay, but we can still call it a hell pod before we knew what the drafts were. Oh, he's putting C tier Stacks at 1? He hates us.
He does.
Yeah, I got better for you. See, this is where it gets really hard, because I do think Stacks and Katie are gonna top 4, but then there are like this is where the Hellpod shit that you guys keep saying comes in, because you two, Kid, like the rest of the group could realistically top 4.
Literally anyone in this pod can
anyone
top
in this
4.
pod can top 4 very easily.
Yeah.
Every
do
week.
think
Is a hard matchup.
I do think Stacks and Katie are probably the 2 best in the pod player-wise. Sorry, boys. But, I think everybody else in this group can top 4, so... Do I just put neither of you and let you suffer?
That's fine.
You can be
Jordan-
wrong.
You know
Yeah,
what?
but me.
The season of Kid.
Kid's my wild card, man. Depends on his level of tilt.
Nah, season of Kid.
And I say
I wanna
that
believe
out
in
of love,
Whis,
Kid.
dude. I want to believe in Whis.
You want
But
to
it's
believe in Whis?
I am putting you two not here purely out of spite, because I think realistically both of you two should be here.
Wow, dude, I put you in my top 4 for your division.
Yeah, you're right.
No, I don't
Sorry.
care. No, I don't care, dude. Put Kid and Whis. That's what you put there.
Nope, we're redoing this entire thing.
I mean, whoa.
Whose team do I like more? I like Jordan's team more than yours, Drop. Sorry.
My team sucks ass, bro.
Yeah, you're right.
Like, if you put Weiss over me, I would not be offended. Yeah, hey, those all make sense to me.
Kid at 1 is Wild Belief. This is let's have real. Well, let's have real combination of team and player skill. Who did I have? Yeah, we can go with this. We're going with this.
I think Weiss at 4 is more realistic. No offense, kid. But I also like Weiss's team better.
Dude, Lofus, everybody in this group can realistically take top 4.
Oh, yeah, easily.
Yeah.
Like George said, there's no free weeks.
Okay.
Anyways, here we are, like 2 hours later, like it always is.
How long was it?
I don't know. I'll find out.
Started at
soon.
like 10:45.
Something like that. It's like 2 hours.
2.5. 2.5.
Something
Two?
like that.
All right. Sorry if you were towards the end because we kind of ran out of steam.
A little
We
bit.
love you
little
all.
bit.
Let's have a great season.
Let's go.
Good old GLHF.
GLHF.